Yeah, so welcome him on the show today. Guy Don V 757 from Twitter. I mean,
Hey,
diehard Virginia Tech fan, rapper for the fans. How's it going, bro?
I'm living, man. Lovely night in the 757, man. I'm blessed. How y'all doing?
Shit, breathing.
Man, you sound like a brother that just lost a coach he don't want, bro. You sound like
Feeling
you,
real good, my boy.
yeah,
Feeling real
shoulders is
good.
loose.
Yeah,
Once I'm breathing, I'm living life, man. Like,
living life, man. Life without Fuente, man. Smoking on this Fuente pack, man. Y'all know how the vibes are, bro.
Yo, did you see the promo little rollout that the Smoke put together
Yeah,
today?
yeah, man. I appreciate it. Man. And listen, all he did was use every time I said Fuente. If he would have typed my name and Buddy, he might have got some better. He might have got better information.
That's funny, man. I was like, damn, because I peeped it right before we got it all lined up, and I was like, oh yeah, he got pressure for this dude.
right.
So, end of the day, obviously, you're happy with moving on from him. What
Yeah.
what was the key thing with him, man? If you had to boil it down to just a few key points, what was the issue with Fuente?
I said it. I said it on the former incarnation of this show. I called in the same energy Sunday one time and said we don't have a culture and an identity.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
if I've been a Virginia Tech fan my whole life, and they always had an identity, even when we were losing, it looked like something.
Right,
And even like Texas Tech, I haven't watched a Texas Tech game since Pat Mahomes, but I guarantee you they throw the ball 50 times a game. That's what they do.
right.
It all came down with me was identity and culture. And Fuente, I had a lot of former players come on my podcast, Don V Fridays, and they pretty much confirmed what I had been saying for the last 3 years. So he had to go.
No doubt. Who you hiring?
Hugh Freeze. I want Hugh Freeze. I want Hugh Freeze. He coached at Liberty down in
That's a
Lynchburg,
great,
Virginia.
that's a great
I
man.
want him on the Uber down to Blacksburg. I want Hugh Freeze as the coach. I don't care nothing about
You know the
his
Beamer? You got a
past.
Beamer, baby Beamer? You want baby Beamer back there, bro?
That's over with. They should have did that last year.
Mm.
Realistically, they're not gonna pay Shane to leave South Carolina and pay Fuente to not coach Virginia Tech. So
Right.
give me Hugh Freeze, give me Dan Mullen. If Silk, I know that's your
Oh
man.
yeah,
If you want to have it,
no doubt. I'll send him down
give,
there.
give me Dan, give me
No
Dan
doubt.
Mullen. Because I think,
Yeah,
and
that's a perfect fit for
honestly,
y'all.
I think Dan Mullen, and he might not recruit well enough to compete against the Bamas and the Georgias of the world. But Virginia Tech ain't a location where we trying to do that. We want to make the occasional New Year's Six
Yeah,
and win the ACC. I think Dan Mullen can do that
yeah.
combined with his experience with quarterbacks.
Do you mind seniority?
Seniority, what, seniors playing over freshmen?
Yeah, that's Dan Mullen's bag, man. The whole, I mean, it's been that his brand at every stop. Mississippi State had the same complaints. We got those complaints. I don't want to get into my shit. This is about you. Couldn't you guys have saved some money by just keeping Fuente a couple more games?
He had to go. And
Oh man,
the funny thing about that, he negotiated his buyout down to 8.5 million. He declined to not coach the last 2 games. They told him he could finish the season.
oh,
Damn.
he said, "Fuck it."
He
I mean,
said,
see,
"Fuck it."
that's funny because we talked about money a little bit earlier because we were having discussions about Miami's next coach. That's what I'm telling you, man. Once you get a certain amount of money, that man said, "Here, keep 1.5 mil. I'm out. I don't
Yeah.
like y'all. You don't like me. I'm gone. I'm good." So that go to speak. That definitely speaks to your point of things just wasn't aligned there. That's
He
pretty
was
nuts.
a hoe. I mean, when it come down to it, he was not a good person. And I want to say this on y'all platform. And I know we are brothers. Like we get it, you know. But the fans on the message boards will see a kid hit the portal and he's a piece of shit or he a this or he a that. But when the
Mm.
coach dips out, trying to secure their family bag and to see a good man and God bless them and we shouldn't be. Man, no. If you can question the kid's character, you can question his character. He getting 8.5 million to quit his job, basically.
Right.
That's crazy.
Why?
Yeah,
Why would you?
no doubt.
Why you say piece of shit though? He did something.
Oh, just I mean, just the things that the players tell me behind the scenes. Some of the stuff they told me publicly. Trayvon Hill played at Miami. He came on my podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He played through a torn labrum and all kinds of injuries. He got into it with a strength coach. The strength coach got a retarded son, a crippled son or something. And he said they got into a heated debate. And Trayvon Hill said, I swear on my grandma, this, and that didn't happen. So then the coach said, I don't believe you. So he said, I swear on your son. And the coach spazzed out, thought he was, talking bad about his crippled son.
Right.
What's crazy is I heard that. My bad for you interrupting, bro. I heard that same story because FSU was doing this due diligence when Taggart was here and try to bring him to FSU. It just didn't work out. And he ended up going to Miami. But and I heard that same exact story. Go ahead, bro.
That he talked bad about a crippled kid and he hates disabled people, but in reality, that's not what happened. Yeah. The coach didn't understand the lingo. Went to Fuente. Fuente didn't talk to Trayvon enough, and he just said, "You off the team because you was questionable character, this and that." And just I had way more former players, current players on my podcast, just saying basically Fuente just wasn't a genuine dude. Dudes would get cut, find out on Twitter like us, just goofy shit.
Yeah, that ain't honorable. You got to have character, and especially in a place like Virginia Tech, man. The culture's so rich from, what Beamer set up. Yeah, you got to have an honorable dude to follow him up. It's just not going to fit the culture. It reminds me a little bit of like Tennessee. I see them kind of similar in that sense. Like
shout out Tennessee. My dog Hendon Hooker lighting up the SEC. That's one of the reasons Fuente got fired too.
Yeah. That's funny too, because I had said like, Hendon Hooker ain't all that, and then I'm like, he balling in Tennessee. But
yeah, he finally getting coaching.
Words.
It's that situation.
He finally getting coaching over there.
But no, I think Hugh Freeze would be a home run hire for y'all, man. I think there'd be some y'all kind of luck up into it. Him going through the situation he went through at Ole Miss and then getting the Liberty, then V-Tech open up and that being a possibility. That's like a blessing for y'all. If y'all don't take advantage of that, man, that'd be crazy.
Hugh Freeze is a recruiter. Hugh Freeze, this is no cap. Y'all can look it up. He has Zach Rice, one of the best tackles in the country. Now, Zach Rice is from Virginia. He has Zach Rice on campus. That's Liberty. Zach Rice went on Virginia Tech campus, and that's in Virginia too. Zach Rice eventually chose North Carolina. Shout out Mac Brown and them dropping that bag off, but Hugh Freeze had him on campus. Like Hugh Freeze is a recruiter.
That's big. So I'll tell you what, want to get in our game a little bit?
Yeah, man. Talk about y'all gonna whoop up on Miami, man. They reeling after a tough, real emotional loss last week.
Twins right now.
Big brothers. So let's talk about
we twins. And
it's funny because I tweeted on Sunday. I think I tweeted on Sunday or Monday. I said Miami versus Virginia Tech should always be with the Coastal Championship in the balance, but neither school is serious about football. And then they AD got fired on Monday, and then our coach got fired on Tuesday. So maybe they reading tweets, bro. I don't know.
Oh, they do. They definitely do.
But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say right now they got us. I'm shocked by this. They got us as 8-point favorites. How you feel about that line?
If I was able to legally bet that in Virginia, I'll take that.
Virginia
when it
plus
comes
8.
down with Virginia Tech, not Virginia.
My bad.
Not them.
My bad.
That ain't us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Virginia Tech plus 8. Oh no. I take Miami minus 8 because right now our quarterback plays for Tennessee.
So, how do you feel about the quarterback in general? I haven't gotten to see a ton of y'all.
We got a slot receiver playing quarterback, and he got a real injury.
Y'all like Florida State?
Oh shit!
Yeah, except Florida State quarterback can throw a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get into that, bro. Because like all that disrespect, like my boy ain't go 80 yards on the ass straight passing that motherfucker to close the game.
Yeah, I saw Florida State quarterback throw a 4th and 14. Lost me money too. I had lost me bread, but no, we got a slot receiver playing quarterback.
Never bet with Manny, bro. Never.
He injured up. We don't have a quarterback room. It's in shambles. The coach got fired.
Man, but that's just seeing them games where they rally.
Both of y'all got fired in the grand scheme.
Our best player can't even ride in the airplane to Miami. He got a neck injury, and if he ride in the airplane, it'll mess up his neck. So he's riding in the car. Trey Turner is riding in the car to Miami. He can't ride a plane down there.
Man, our best player down that field.
He's gonna play. They driving him down there. So our best player hurt. Our quarterback is a slot receiver playing quarterback. And we just fired our coach on Wednesday.
I don't know if I'd be getting in the car to drive down to Miami to play for a team with no coach. Like,
12-hour drive.
I'll tell you right now, y'all kids, I am not stepping on that field. If I can't fly, I can't play. Shit, shout
out my dog Trey Turner. Shout out my dog Trey Turner, one of the best receivers in Tech history. Goofy said he quit the team 2 weeks ago, and then he doing this for his team through a neck injury.
Yeah, that's.
But God bless Fuente for getting fired. That's how fans are, though, bro.
Salute to him, man, for even putting it out there on the line like that. I think that speaks a lot to his commitment to getting out on that field, man. That's crazy.
What kind of football game y'all boys think we about to get, man?
It's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be ugly.
Okay, I'll ask you this then. This actually kind of gets into what Silk was just asking. How good is the defense this year?
I think Virginia Tech has a top, maybe the 25th best defense in the country. I don't know. I don't got the rankings in front of me. It's a good defense.
Yeah, I don't care about all those stats.
You got an offense that's so anemic that they leave them out there all day. So it might be a game where Miami might offensively might not look sharp, but they might still put up the points late because we don't have a good offense to go toe to toe with nobody.
Yeah, but see, our defense ain't nothing to shake, at really, be honest with you. We've been good in the second halves, especially in the fourth quarters. We honestly tied down pretty good until we played Florida State and, pissed down our legs.
The moment was too big, bro.
Speaking of coaching, yeah, but we ain't gonna get that. That's a different segment. That's a different segment. I'll say the kind of game I think we end up with, I don't think we win by 8. I'll say that right now. We haven't done that pretty much at all under Manning. I believe his average is 8 against Power 5 opponents. So even if we do pull this victory off, I mean, look at Georgia Tech. That was 33-30. We just figure out a way to make games closer than they need to be. So
I mean, Manny coaching for his life at this point. If they fired the AD, he's definitely on the hot seat. So Manny coming off a loss. So Miami gonna come out there fired up. They at home. I don't see us winning this game though.
Did you see Manny in the pressure today?
Manny ain't slept since he left fucking dope, bro.
Man, he looked like a pro. He on a bender.
He ain't left since he left dope, bro. He put that ball all the way through. He took his ass
like he had just left Club 11 when he showed up to the podium, bro.
And he's just not a good coach, man. Like, that's just the bottom line. Like, his situational football isn't great. So, to be honest with you,
he's terrible.
Without getting to a score prediction just yet, I just feel like Virginia gonna win an ugly game. That's just
Virginia
my
Tech.
gut.
Hey, bro, it's not spreading the set like that, bro. That shit blood right there, man. That's like you calling us Florida.
One of my boys, shout out my boy Steve, bro.
That's like you calling us Florida.
Yeah, you're right. Nah, because my boy Steve graduated from Virginia Tech, and he get on me about that all the time too. I was like, damn, I hate when I do that.
That shit's serious, bro.
I know.
Nah, RVA, who was on here a couple weeks ago, that they Virginia. It's a whole different outfit going on over here. What they got over there?
Shout out to my boy. He on the network, man. That's part of the RollUp network right there now.
Shout out to him. But we
gotta get you over here soon, man.
Hey, man. Hey, the DMs are open.
Talk turkey.
The DMs are open.
We'll talk turkey after that. So if you're gonna, all right, you're gonna be hamstringed by your quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And the wide receiver is the one with the neck injury, right?
All right.
What will be kind of the bread and butter of the offense? How are you going to move the ball at all?
It's going to be through our running game. We got a true freshman, Malachi Thomas. He been banged up the last couple of weeks, but when he come in, he averaged over 5 yards a carry. We got Raheem Blackshear with the change of pace. Like he can be the draw guy, sweep guy, screen guy, and if it don't go through them, it's gonna be a long night.
See, we've been a little suspect against the run, so I could see where you would have some success there. It's just been such an up and down defense on our side, man. I'll tell you right now, our quarterback could give you some trouble, but if you're working with a top 25 defense, like you said, without looking at the numbers, him being a freshman, he's still learning. I think he has all the tools, but he's still got to continue to get coached up to, the little things that's going to improve his game all around. His pocket presence at times could be a little bit shaky, has a tendency to, when he does feel something, he kind of just always rolls to the right. He's not terrible against pressure. He actually can get rid of the ball fairly well against pressure. So without elite pass rushing, he's going to make some plays, I believe, downfield. Rambo will probably present some problems. He's been a very consistent receiver for us. But
what it come down to, honestly, both teams are checked out. Let's keep it a buck. Both teams been checked out. Neither is winning nothing. Neither is winning the Coastal. So whatever team is, both teams gonna be looking for a way to fold early. Whoever get up early probably gonna win the game.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll tell you why I differ with you there. My team somehow isn't checked out. I will say that. These young boys, they play for men. They do. Like, they hustle and they go, man. Like, they don't quit. I will say that. And they are a little hyped about senior night. So now you got me feeling like we're going to pull this off. All right.
We're checked out. We checked out.
Yeah, I won't say that.
I got players tweeting Senior Bowl invites. We checked out. So
dang. You hate to see it, man. I'd like to see Virginia Tech get back to it. Just, that's to me was always one of the funner games, but it's still probably going to be a close one regardless. Defensively, you said you're dealing with, you feel like a real good defense out there. What's kind of your bread and butter? What's your strongest group, I guess, is what I'm asking here.
Our secondary is one of the most underrated units in the country, as usual.
I'm about to say that's pretty, it's pretty typical for Virginia Tech. You got some good guys back there that don't necessarily get all the
we got our starting corner, Jermaine Waller, should be an NFL first-round pick. He was alongside Caleb Farley, but he got injured last year. That was the COVID year. He just now getting back to form. He should be an NFL player. He might not go first round like Farley, but I think he at least a second, third round pick. Our two safeties, Tay Daly and young boy from Virginia Beach. I'm forgetting his name, but they both not cover guys, but they both enforcers. They both good in run support. And we got youngins, Dorian Strong and Armani Chapman from the 757. Solid corners. I think we got an underrated secondary that don't get no praise, but that's always the case.
Yeah, you're right about that. Y'all boys got any other questions, or we want to get to the predictions?
No. I was gonna ask some questions about Fuente.
Okay.
The staff. What type of roster is the next staff getting? What are they inheriting talent wise?
They are inheriting a terrible roster because the last 3 cycles that Fuente brought in was, I think, the 78th ranked recruiting class, the 41st ranked recruiting class.
Ooh, no.
And this year, I think right now we in the 20s, but that's getting ready to fall off because of the coaching change. So the next coach gonna have to hit the portal real heavy for quarterbacks, for offensive line, for defensive line. It's a real rebuild on their hands.
Get into these predictions, man. What you got? I think both of y'all some ass. We got to figure out which one of y'all ass programs about to win this game.
Who on this call ain't ass? If we going by that. Oh, okay. I'm making sure. Don't exclude yourself. Come on. Go ahead, though. So what you got?
Fuck it. We might be old. We ain't ass. Fuck it.
Shit. That boy drunk.
We
off of water.
Y'all ain't winning shit out. Y'all gotta go to the swamp, dog. But we'll get into that. Let me get Virginia Tech to the tune of 24-31.
I like it. What you got, CJ?
I'm gonna take V-Tech 24-20. I know Miami can score, but you say your secondary and defense pretty good, so y'all do enough. 24-20, man. Manny shook, man. He gotta go.
I'm only picking us now, honestly, because he said they got some quit on the team. It's our senior night, so I think they'll be a little inspired. Even the young guys say they want to win this one for the seniors, but I still think it's going to kind of be.
All the boys in the quarter now.
So Manny,
well,
winning,
yeah, like a lot of
definitely are.
Manny
winning blowout fast, and they're bringing him back.
No, a lot of the juniors are going out on senior night. So,
okay.
Like Nesta, because COVID didn't count last year. Nesta, Gilbert, there's a couple other guys. Anyways, I think it'll kind of be one of those kind of classic VT Miami games. I'm going to take us. I'll take us 28-24.
It's on me.
I got Virginia Tech covering.
I got to take Miami, man. I'm gonna say Miami 28, Virginia Tech 17.
I changed my shit, bro.
Y'all ain't see our quarterback play.
Yeah, I'm done with this shoulder shit, man. We got to win this shit. So I'm going. I'm gonna go Miami.
No, you locked.
Miami 24-20. Goddamn.
Nope. Don't take that one, Harlan. Don't take that shit.
Miami, Harlan. You know I rock Harlan. We rolling.
Yeah,
you got to keep Manny. Manny gonna win this shit. Keep his damn job.
Man. I'm gonna stay with Virginia Tech. I got a feeling.
All right. Anyway, well done. Hey, we appreciate you pulling up.
Who was the interim head coach? Do they like the interim head coach?
Oh, J.C. Price, interim head coach. He was the D-line coach. He played at Virginia Tech.
Well, so yeah.
Give me Virginia Tech. He played.
Shout out J.C. Price.
I'm going back to V-Tech then.
Shout out J.C. Price. Before I go, let me say R.I.P. Young Dolph, man. Let's stop this senseless violence, man. That shit crazy.
First quarter, man.
First quarter. No doubt.
Definitely.
Hey, we appreciate you pulling up with us, man. Come back and holler at us on time later on, bro.
Definitely, man. Thanks, man. God bless y'all platform.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
That's Don V. Don V on Fridays. The homie. Check out his podcast. See if he talks some different type of shit over there. You cut it right there. Go to the top of the show.
Yeah, we can go to the top. I'm hot as a motherfucker. I was cold. Hold on.
No, you can keep that keep that mind. So I'm going to the Kings.
Oh my God. Hey man. Hey, whatever happens, CJ loses that game. You can't do all this shit. Harlan like, motherfucker, I don't know what you pick.
Right. I'm going to the Kings.
I'm gonna grab a drink right there.
I got you down as Miami.
All right, my guy. Like I said, we got to keep Manny.
All right, so I got the records from, or at least the last week's notes from Smoke. I just want to make sure I put down the records for everybody for NC State Pitt, Oklahoma Baylor, Texas A&M Ole Miss, Wake Forest NC State, and Michigan Penn State. Was there any other game? Because there was another. All the other games were blank. So
no, that was it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 games, right?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5 games.
Plus our game, so 6. Yeah, that's it.
So I didn't get the picks for the games for the Big Three. I didn't see those. So
I'm the only one that picked FSU. We didn't do Sanford.
Ooh, okay. Might have saved yourself there, CJ.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the only one that picked FSU.
Yeah, I picked Miami too, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's a nice little come up on that one. Say shit.
All right, cool. And we didn't pick the Florida game. That probably should have, right?
Yeah, right, for real.
Yeah, we got to pick everything going forward, bro.
I should have picked the spread at least.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
They didn't have a spread at first when we picked it. That shit like popped out. Did they have a spread?
No, I don't think they did.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I do want to give a rest in peace to Dolph in the intro. Yeah, definitely.
People want to be talking about let us get the saying, no cap, son, you would give us $5.
Oh, you talking about FSU, dude? Like, yeah, bro, you don't get your ass out of here.
$5 stinking ass dollars, man.
Come on, bro. You begging for it every day, bro. You got
every day. Come on, bro. A cup of coffee.
Like, get your ass out of here.
Yeah, TJ gonna ask me to come into the chat. Like, hey, are these going live? I was like, that ain't my decision. I do what Silk says. If I put it live to free, I mean, I could do it, but that's gonna be behind somebody's back.
Hell no. You could throw us $5 measly a month.
Right.
Support the arts. All right, so top of the show.
Yeah, top of the show. Top of the show. We'll just recap.
Top of the morning. That shit's terrible.
What's that?
So yeah, we can talk about Dolph and then we can talk about the classic.
Right.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about Dolph?
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta get a rest in peace to Dolph for the intro. Let's do it. You ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. New roll up, new vibes. I'm back with the guys, kicking it with Larry and CJ. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Feeling amazing, man. It was a great weekend. You know, a lot of major shit happened this weekend. Got the motor lawn, you know, got to go to a kid's banquet. You know, that's pretty much all that happened, right, Larry on?
Yeah, you went to a retirement party.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I pulled all the way up to Tallahassee.
So let me tell you about that story. So and it's crazy because I had to go because that's where I got the tickets from too. So I was like catch 22. So my aunt, she hit me with something. When I told you I had an extra ticket, she hit me with some extra tickets to go to the game and whatnot, like last minute. All right, cool. So I put up. I wasn't gonna go to the dope, but then I seen that RG3 was gonna be calling the game. I said, nah, fuck that. I got to get me a goddamn ticket. I can't listen to RG3 on the goddamn for that game.
Muting that boy is imperative
For real. So all right, so I get the damn tickets, and then I get the text from my mom saying, you know, she having a retirement party or whatever. You know, that's what she gonna have the tickets at for you. So I'm like, shit, I ain't know nothing about the damn retirement party. So I put up to the retirement party. It was like during the tailgate time. I was supposed to be leaking out Larry on and all that. Man, I ain't leave that damn party till about 2:30, man. I barely got, like, I didn't even make it to kickoff. Like, I didn't get to see Osceola, you know, come to the 50, none of that shit. Like, I got in the game after the first down drive. So I got in the game late in hour, bro, trying to bucket and make it to the game and couldn't even link up with my dog and all.
Mr. Red Face.
Right, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
How was the city though? How was the city?
Oh, it was crazy.
What's the vibes like, Larry?
It was crazy.
They almost burnt it down, man. I was inside. I was like, nah, I can see what's going on. These people, you remember when Philly won the Super Bowl and that dude ate horse shit, climbed poles and shit. It was dangerous out there. That boy was lit.
No, you don't understand how loud that shit was. Now I had a ticket for you too. What you said you didn't want to come in with, bro. That shit was crazy.
I should have come in. I will say that. At the end, I was like, shit, I might as well go in. I should have went in, but yeah, I ended up just vibing. Because I was like, man, I can leave now. Go ahead and get back to, like, you know, closer to my hotel room and not have to pay triple price for the Uber. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Like I said, that's the first time I haven't gone in that game. Yeah,
and it was all the time ago. I know we was talking about on last week's show about some of my favorites. Bro, that shit was all time right there, man. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, before we get too deep into the big three talk and our weekends and everything, I do want to give a rest in peace to Memphis rapper Young Dolph. You know, was taken away from us today. And it's tragic news at 36 years old. That was crazy to me. Out the blue, picking up some cookies.
Cookies, man. That's what his wife and all, man.
Place they say he visits every time he goes in town. Whenever he goes to Memphis, you know, trying to show love to the hood, support local business. I believe the place is called Makita's cookie place, and yeah, that's just one of the things he always does when he comes through. And you know, he got gunned down, and you know, a lot of people speculated that it could have been something different, but Memphis just seems to be wild right now altogether. Other rappers been implicated in some violence in the city as well. So
even their family members.
Right. Yeah. But nonetheless, sad to see all around. especially when you're trying to show love to the city and support businesses and things of that nature, it is sad to see, your own city basically consume you. This ain't the first time we've seen it. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it probably won't be the last. So yeah, rest in peace to that dude.
Yeah, man. Dolph was, one of my personal favorite rappers. He was, a pretty good rapper. Spoke the type of stuff I listened to. But just, we was just talking about him on the show a couple weeks ago with him putting on the Jackson State, kicking it in the locker room and stuff like that. It's a story about when it was two workers at Starbucks or something like that. They got fired on Duke University because they were playing Dolph song Get Paid. Once Dolph got wind up, he brought them to a concert and paid them $20K. For their troubles while they find a new job due to that situation, man. So he was just an all-around good dude, man. And for it to happen like that, it's just crazy at 36 years old. Yeah, man. Just we've been losing a lot of rappers at a high clip lately too over senseless stuff, man. You got Nipsey, Dolph, Pop Smoke, things of that nature. So it's just crazy, man. Stuff that could have been avoided, man. It's crazy how you get behaved the most in your own city.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, man, self-hate is deep in our culture, man. And it's, like we keep seeing these untimely deaths of these young brothers. It's just crazy. I listen to Dolph music, but not that heavy. But I was a big fan of his interviews. He just always talked that entrepreneurial, get money talk. You know what I'm saying? Self-made business shit. So I was always attracted to him from that standpoint. Just crazy. It's kind of hit kind of like not as deep as Nip, but like what he stood for was just I don't think it had to go down like this, man. Hopefully, man, something changed, bro. Like eventually something got to change, man. Self-hate is deeply rooted, and we gotta get that shit out of our culture. I wouldn't have been in Memphis. If I'm rich, Memphis is just like a city. I don't even care if I'm from there. It's not a city I probably won't live in when I'm rich or even go back that often.
Man, Memphis been crazy for years, man. Like for years. I mean, my dad played at Memphis in the mid to late 80s, and it was the murder capital of the country at that point in time. Hell, they didn't even leave campus for parties, man. It's like certain times, at night, like you don't even leave campus during the Memphis because it's that bad. Even if you look at that movie, The Blind Side, with the Blind Side movie, it kind of highlights how the violence in Memphis is pretty crazy. So yeah, Memphis is just one of those dang cities, man.
Yeah, just cautionary tale. Like unfortunately, when you reach certain success, you have to remove yourself from your city. And unfortunately, shouldn't be that way, but it's just that's where you're gonna find your biggest haters, man. People that feel entitled to some of your success, despite them having little to no role in you accomplishing that said success. Again, rest in peace, and hopefully something does change soon. It's patterns repeating itself over and over again.
Right. Condolences to the family. We'll play some Dolph at the end of the week. I know we start playing music in the RollUps, but we're gonna play some Dolph at the end of the day for sure.
No doubt.
How's your weekend, Larry? We're gonna get to this big three talking in a minute. Your weekend was straight. Besides the L?
I'm enjoying my life regardless.
Right.
Like I told y'all when I forget what chat. I'm in so many chats now. I was like, when we lost, I smiled like, and there it is. Like I said, when we were down early, game over. So wasn't no sense in me getting sad. I went out, enjoyed the city, hung out with some cool people, met some people that I met, known from like Facebook and Twitter out there. So that was cool.
No doubt.
Shout out to Reef. We had a brief interaction, spoke to him. We didn't get into Jersey talk. But yeah, definitely shout out to Reef Knockout. What's my man? Played for Florida State. James, his last name.
Coleman.
Yeah. Coleman. Yeah, cool dude. Yeah, we kicked it. While I was up at his tailgate actually. So I was up there kicking it up there with him. Shout out Nina as well, man. Me and her been in a group forever, talking shit back and forth. So it was cool to meet them. Yeah, I had a good time, man. Yeah, we hung out in the city. Yeah, we hung out in the city a little bit. Or I did. I was solo, dog. Like that's the first time too I've been in Tally completely solo. Usually I got somebody riding with me, but I still had a good time. Yeah, went out Friday a little bit. Saturday
we talked about on No Cap, but you sat right next to Walt on the plane.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was next to NFL Hall of Famer, right? He's NFL Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah.
Walter Jones. I got on the plane from Atlanta down to Tallahassee, and this big dude was coming to sit next to me, and he had all his Florida State gear on, and I was like, "Hey man, we ain't gonna have no issues, are we?" Jokingly, he was like, "Nah, we good, bro." And he sat down, and he slid on over, as he had the window seat, and I was on the aisle, and people kept coming by, and it was like, y'all gonna be good? Y'all all right? Y'all fellas cool? And he didn't know why. He assumed that people were saying because we was both big guys, like, y'all gonna be able to fit there? And it was like, it was first class seats. So we were fine. Like, we literally were fine. Like, obviously Walter's a big guy. I'm a big guy. And, it took him like 6 people in to realize that I had on Miami gear. He just didn't pay attention, I guess. The fact that I had on, maybe because it was mostly black, I had on a Miami hoodie. I had a Miami hat on. Hell, I had the Miami Ultra Boost on. So I was pretty Miami'd out, but he just didn't notice it. And he was like, man, I was about to slap shit out of somebody. He's like, I thought they kept saying that. It's because we was big and I felt disrespected. So that was a crazy story. And I didn't know it was him until I saw Ryan Bartow and them turned up Air Force Ones on Twitter.
Y'all gotta find him, PJ. Like, y'all at least gotta find him and suspend him for a few weeks for them Air Forces, man.
Yo,
so they say like he one of those forces for like big recruiting weekends, but those is work boots.
I would cut grass in them shits.
Right, for real. Those is grinding shoes, man. Yeah, them
they gotta go to the dump. Atrocious, my boy. He need to put them shits in the trash can.
Yeah, Bartow. Yeah. At least you go get some black forces, man. That symbolizes a little something different, man. With
I've been in the club. That's like I had cash for them. You in the club and they cut the lights on. Like
you can see the white out on them bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, them shoes was turned over, turned up.
But now you know when forces get bad, like they get bad. Like it's a wrap for them.
Don't save them.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a forces guy. Matter of fact, I got a pair of Ken Griffey forces sitting in my trunk right now that I was like, why did you buy these?
No, I still never put them on. Bartow was so disrespectful with the white ones. He just got to go to black now.
Yeah. He's definitely gangster. If you wear them, you're gangster. Yeah. But yeah, when he tweeted that photo, I was like, oh, shit. I was next to dude on the plane. But I just didn't ask him because whenever I wear Miami gear and go through the airport, people always ask me if I played for Miami. So I was like, he probably get that same shit, and they'd be like,
bro.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a big black guy, so I must have played for him, right?
Right.
So I didn't want to perpetuate that, so I didn't ask him. And then I see the picture, so yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, cool story.
That's what's up, man. My weekend was great, man. I got to meet Ken Griffey yesterday. Straight, the craziest shit ever. So I sent y'all the email that I got during the week last week. The television company that actually reached out to me about doing the interview with Ken Griffey in the building is owned by Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, I think DeAndre Johnson, a few other athletes. So it's like an athlete-owned television network, streaming network. All the talent as far as the anchors and commentators are athletes as well. And they do different interviews and shit. So I thought it was all pretty dope. But they reached out. They booked the interview for Ken. They talked about him getting his pilot license. And I didn't even know, bro. I'm so out of touch with news. But I didn't know he became a part owner of the Mariners.
Big
News
time.
to me as well.
Yeah, that's big time.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit at all. So that was dope, man. I fanboyed out a little bit, man.
Oh, I would have, man. I definitely would have, bro. Like, shit. Part of me happy I wasn't there. I think I might have got goofy. And I was a
little goofy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I done met Jay-Z. I probably got a little goofy about the kid, man. That was my guy growing up.
Yeah, just one of those guys.
Yeah. For the culture, man. It was the backwoods hat at the home run derby. Like, you felt that was his nod to us. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So you could tell he was tapped in. And just him being an elite player. He was just one of those guys. He goes very hand to hand with me with Stuart Scott. That was like my ESPN.
Right. That was the
era. In the era. Yeah, those two guys to me are very, very linked. So, man,
my number one sport growing up was baseball. So like I didn't get a glove unless you got the autographed glove on the inside, cleats, gloves, whatever I was getting had to be Griffey. I wasn't doing like I got cards now. If I give them to my son, I got a whole album just of Griffey's.
Yeah.
Just Griffey shit. I got another one, Ricky Henderson, like that. That was probably my second favorite baseball player. But yeah, that was like a dream come true type of moment, man. We had him on the podcast before, but I asked him about that shit.
He's like, what?
He's like, yeah, I don't remember that.
That's funny. That goes to show you how much he do.
He probably do so much interviews and book for so much shit, man. You probably remember half of the stuff. Unless there's something that really sticks out.
And I would have asked him for some of them fresh waters. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know they in the garage. I would have had to ask.
Nah, you wouldn't have asked. You think you would have asked?
Shit, me. I want them bitches bad. I would have asked.
That aura, bro. They got a different energy, bro.
You know why I would ask? Because you told me before I was on this show, this shit you gotta ask. I was like, you know what? You're right. I would have asked Ken Griffey for them shoes. I promise you.
Autographs in another interview.
Mm-hmm. I don't care about no autograph. You give me them shoes from Griffey, I would have never worn them. Never would have worn them.
Yeah, I never would have asked. So
you would have waited till I asked. Then you'd be like, hey.
Joe. We got classic weekend coming up, man. No, we ain't got no big games in the Big Three this week, but I see you decked out in your Bethune gear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Classic weekend, man. Shit, I'm feeling dream. I'm going from goddamn Miami week to talking shit to these motherfuckers, and I got damn Canes on. The Rattlers on deck this week, and then
big Rattlers.
Man, right?
Big Rattlers.
And then after that, I got UF next damn week. So shit, man.
Oh yeah, you got a busy schedule.
Yeah, shit's wild. But yeah, man, we got the classic this weekend, and just this is a big game for the culture, man. FAMU and Bethune-Cookman, two of the these are the two of the bigger HBCUs in the state of Florida. So this is probably the biggest classic out of all of them. You got the Bayou Classic in with Grambling and Southern. You got I forget the one in Alabama with Alabama A&M, Alabama State.
I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forget the name of that classic, but that's another big classic. But this is probably one of the biggest ones, man. This is a draw about it. It's FAMU, it's Bethune-Cookman. It's kind of like FSU and Florida State, so to speak, how I see it. Especially for me, because I'm a damn FSU fan and the Wildcat. We basically rock the same damn colors. You got Miami and FAMU, as well. So big weekend. Taking the kids down, taking the family down, because they haven't been to a classic game in a while. So taking them to go to the actual game and just catch up with old teammates and alumni in the city, and also with fan people. Because me being from Tallahassee, I got a lot of those roots also. So my damn doctor is crazy, man. This is a crazy damn story. So like one of the doctors in Tallahassee, she basically every damn male in Tallahassee, man, she done seen their damn dicks, because she basically doctor every how you got that damn doctor that everyone goes to.
That's a wild way to look at it, though.
But I was a joke on Facebook because one of my boys was like, man, Dr. Black should seen every damn piece in that came through Tallahassee, and it was just funny as hell when you think about it. But so she's a big time FAMU alumni and booster, and like every Friday it's this luncheon between FAMU and Bethune-Cookman that you go to and the players go to. And I guess they invite big time boosters and everybody eat lunch and it's kind of banter back and forth with the coaches and that type of deal. So my freshman year, we're going to the game and whatnot, and I'm the players are walking in, and she calls my name. I hear a name that says, CJ, is that you? So I turn to the side. It's my damn childhood doctor.
Oh, yeah, so childish, bro. Look at this guy, man.
Man, this motherfucker here, man. Right. Get your ass
he changed his background to a rattler, bro. He's determined on being your ops, bro.
Right, you gotta find something to hold on to, right?
Best team in the state, baby.
But yeah, so it was just crazy to see her like in that situation. Just how small the world is, so speaking, how that shit is all tied together. Like from the earliest I can remember to damn 18 years old, this been my damn doctor, and to see her and for her to see me in this situation, rather as me playing this game and being on the right path, that type of deal. Right.
That's crazy. I know somebody seen everybody dick, but she ain't no doctor. She been stuck a few times. If we being honest,
I mean, if you keeping it real, though, man, I guess she is a doctor, just in another sense.
Yeah, she's a doctor of sorts. Yeah, right. She's a physician of sorts.
Right. But yeah, just the culture about it. Me being from Tallahassee and being taught to both universities, kind of an example of that. So man, it's definitely a big time game. Cookman won 9 straight games against FAMU, which is like unheard of. And I was a part of that, the team that kind of broke FAMU streak and the team that started this new damn streak. So to be a part of that and see that shit still build on, it's been nothing but fun these last 9 years. Of course, FAMU right now, to keep it 100% G with your man, FAMU, like Larion got in the back of his damn head of them boys cooking right now. They got the best team in the state, one of the best HBCUs, so to speak. But this game, like, that shit don't mean nothing, because the last game we won, and it was like FAMU had a good damn record, and Cookman, they didn't have a good record going in. We could pull the actual records later on, but FAMU was supposed to end the damn streak, and that was just a year. But it's just something about that game. Cookman played different and rose to the occasion. So the record, this is a true definition of records go out the window when it comes to rivalries, and we're looking for another good game this upcoming Saturday.
Hey man, the city buzzing. Orlando buzzing, dog. I've been back and forth all week. The vibes is getting heavy. It's a small world too. I seen the flyer you shared. Me using the group chat talking. I was contemplating on swinging by there to check out KE event that they got going at that club that you had posted. Small world, but yeah, man, come check us out. Y'all boys swing by. Larion coming into town as well. Larion, your first classic as a rattler.
Oh yeah, big rattler engine. I'm gonna go find me some gear, dog. They better not be selling nothing. I'm gonna be so decked out. Leave that.
And that's another thing. It's gonna be so many vendors out there with all kind of stuff that's selling in regards to gear, shirts, all that, man. So you definitely can find whatever you want to out there.
That's exactly what I want to hear. Jersey on y'all ass. Now I might put my name on the back. Shout out Dion.
That's 2 L's in a row for you.
You gotta say that. I feel you.
Man, if y'all in town, y'all pull up to the Kush House. We got an art residency going on. About 8 or 9 artists coming through. Some live painting, some body art going on, some body paint. A young lady's gonna be painted, then she's gonna turn around and paint some art. We got some live instruments.
Painted on the canvas.
On the canvas. Yeah, she's gonna be painted. Somebody's gonna paint her. She's gonna be a canvas, then she's gonna paint a canvas.
Nice. Yeah. I just want to clear it up. I didn't want nobody to think we was running no, freaky deaky.
Oh no, man! It's all...
You never know. Gotta clear that shit up. I don't want no weirdos showing up.
No, we got security.
And I'm not security, so don't ask me.
Kinda.
A little bit. Hey, I help break up fights. That's
one of the art dudes that I'm doing this with, right? He said, "Hey man, do you think we need security?" I said, "Nah, I got big friends, bro. You good?"
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of us. Yeah, the DJ.
I got big friends and they got firearms, man. We're all right, man.
We can move some stuff around. Y'all come in peace, but the vibes there.
Definitely move some furniture.
If y'all haven't been to the Kush House, I haven't been in a little while. But I'll definitely be down this weekend. Man, you talk about just a chill grown man vibe. Gotta come check it out, man. I don't care what race, color, creed y'all come through. It's just a great, chill, laid back vibe, man.
Absolutely. We got a lot of creativity going on that night. Shout out to DJ Josue, he's spinning. I don't want to get into a club promo read and all that, but swaying through if you're in the city, man. Let's get into the Big 3 talk.
Oh, sway. Who kicking it off?
I got to do this quick ad read. Shout out to the great folks at Bennett Auto Group. The Bennett Auto Group is 15 minutes north of the Jacksonville Airport, home of Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Buick. Bennett Auto Group is a hassle-free and easy process and buying experience. You can make the entire purchase online or on the phone at 1-800-343-2730. They can do the entire process over the phone and have that automobile at your doorstep within 24 hours. They also have a large selection of pre-owned certified vehicles If you're in the market of a Dodge, Chrysler, Buick, or Chevy, be sure to give my man a call at 1-800-343-2730. Big Whips.
No, this out. Matter of fact, you might as well kick it off since we played each other. So
I guess so, bro. Questions. So I'm about to throw this shit like Dan Mullen. Questions. What do you guys have?
Let's just get to it, right? Yeah, so you can be like, so you can give fuck you. You don't tell me shit. I'm the coach.
The defense just couldn't stop nothing, man. Emory had a career day, so the offense scored on every possession but two, up and down the field. We didn't see a whole lot of Damian Pierce, but when he got the ball, he was productive. Defensively, I mean, I questioned the interim position of Christian Robinson taking over the play calling, a guy that just didn't have any experience, 4 years as a power P5 coach, and also the youngest guy on the staff. He had the weakest position group on the entire roster. So I didn't get, there was like not one thing that said that he should be the coach other than he's been the longest guy on the defensive staff. He's just been there long.
Baby Grantham, give him to me.
Dog, that's still amazing to me, man.
It is because, like you said, it was the weakest group as well. So
right,
nothing lines up with success here. No. And that's no shot at that dude. It's just, it doesn't sound like you're trying to, put yourself in the best competitive position.
If I'm not mistaken, he went from a grad assistant, right, to being on staff full time as the linebacker coach.
Correct. Yeah, he was a grad assistant with them at Mississippi, and then he got his first P5 job. And I don't think in hindsight, 2020, he wasn't ready for that linebacker coach job.
No, hell no. Straight from being a grad assistant. No, it's levels to that shit, man. It's like a progression.
Right.
And to go from a grad, you skip one step because you want like an analyst, breaking down film, that type of deal. I guess as a grad assistant you are, but as an analyst, it's a step above that. So you skip that step and went straight to being an on the field coach, not a FCS or a smaller G5 like at the University of Florida. Like you skipped a lot of damn progressions to be that or as it is, and then 4 years after that, shit, you're thrusted in calling defense, calling the defense. SEC
well, you need defense? To call a Pop Warner defense before you do
exactly.
No, serious. No joking. Like you're going against professionals, guys that do this for a living every Saturday, and they've been doing it.
Even though this motherfucker at Sanford, like you said, this person been calling plays for a minute. Like it's.
Sanford coach Phil tried. Like, come on, man. Like, who is this chump they got like on the other side of me? Like,
I think Grantham had him his play sheet. He's like, here, just use this. And he's like, all right, remember how on Tecmo Bowl, if you pick the same play as the offense, it'll work. That's all my man had to run with, man. What did they do super well? Because I didn't get to see the game. I know they scored a ton.
They did what they wanted to do. What do you mean?
In the air and on the ground? Like they just...
Yeah. We couldn't stop a nosebleed, man. That receiver went stupid on us. That team just they look... Now, of course, we got stops in the second half, right? We got to see Derek Wingo come on the field. So some of the young boys came on the field and started making plays. McDaniel made an interception. So we got to see the young boys make some plays. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. If Christian Robinson's calling defense these last two games, I'm pretty sure that this is over with. Like we shopping for a coach.
And the next two games are what y'all got?
We have Missouri this Saturday. We got to go to Columbus, and then we have Florida State.
Okay, and that's at home.
Correct. And then Dan Mullen did come out this week also in the presser and said that they're going with Emory going forward.
Thank you, God.
Well.
Oh, yeah. Chalk it up as a dub.
Man, it ain't even no troll. I think y'all might just pull it off just because, again, Grantham wasn't stopping anything, and then you go to a guy that just...
Like you said, it's just the experience of it, man. Like, it's...
Right. He just doesn't have the chops yet.
Yeah.
Who that?
Your interim DC just doesn't have the chops.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I mean, hopefully, like McGriff or the guys that have called defenses before on that side of the ball, even like David Turner, hopefully those guys got more input this week. And then we see some adjustments. But, last week just wasn't it.
Well, everybody, like you say, everybody doesn't have our Patreon. Shame on you. For just $5 a month, you could be in. You can get in on some early stuff.
Man, there's no live or show, bro. Like it's the most entertaining
it really ain't.
podcast and going.
And we have intentions on adding some other stuff once the season gets on. Once we pass the season, so it'll be worth even more then. So, your general, like your stance at this point on Dan is just gotta go.
Yeah, it's a wrap. I just don't. Dude, these guys were celebrating, and which I'm not mad. I said on No Cap, I'm not mad at them celebrating. Like, okay, if that's what you want. Me personally, I've had some wins in a bad season that I didn't celebrate as a player.
Right.
Like everybody keep talking about mental health, but nah, I've had some wins as a player that I just didn't enjoy. And I was like, bro, like we look like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a thing. By understanding they wanted to win, I just think they got to read the room.
Yeah.
Okay, you celebrating, but how does that get videoed and make it to social media after like what's going on, the tone of Florida football, what the media is doing, smoke out there, a hot seat, like nobody's reading the room. And that starts at the top. The head coach can't read the room for shit.
Or he's checked out and, you know, kind of how we felt as a collective, it's kind of rubbing it in our faces a little bit. You know? And it's a weird energy to me because for me, I could see him being checked out, but I don't understand what the end goal for Dan Mullen is. You know, like
that's the puzzling part.
That's the most confusing part.
What is his end game? I think me looking the way like the move
fire me so I can get my money.
That's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to accuse and just say it, but if you ask me my opinion or the vibe that's going on, like the energy, it feels like, yo, like fire me.
I'm done. I don't want to deal with y'all. Y'all don't want to deal with me. And we've spoken that before so many times. Is that carousel? He's going to land somewhere. You know, so if Florida pays him, I don't know what his buyout is, 10, 12 million, whatever the case may be. Even if he has to take a step down for a second, you know, and be Hugh Freeze or whatever, if it goes that low, well, that's still another check, and it don't matter because I'm spending Florida money. I'm spending, you know, Gator money. So
I think our shit is at like $6 million up front, and then if he finds another job, we ain't got to cover that other shit. So I think we're in a good situation right now. Most of the staff are off their contracts this year. Yeah, it would be the smartest year to if they're gonna make a decision to do it. The stars are kind of aligning a little bit for them. I had a take on No Cap that I want to rehash because everybody ain't got $5, bro. So
smell broken here.
I gotta get away for free, bro. But I do it because I know the AR Hive, AR family, they tuned into the show. And I do got a take, man. I like him and Emery's friendship. I think they should be boys. But also, man, I just want my starter to just be that guy, want that spot, to be hungry for it, not want to share it. What's y'all take on that? Like, if I'm a DB, I play DB, right? So all my homeboys play DB. Like, we from, like, think about it. Like, your friends are gonna be playing the same position as you. No, I love you. I hope you figure it out and transfer it to another school, get your shit off. But I'm starting here, bro. I ain't giving up no reps.
Hey.
Yeah, and especially at a position like quarterback, man, we could be cool all we want to, but at the same time, it's a competition at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like you got to be that dominant force. Like I want this position. Like it is what it is. Like it ain't no, I'm not cool with him splitting these damn reps or this, that, another. Like I want to be that alpha dog. I want to lead this team. And you could come off and be, even in your interviews, you could be respectful about it, but still be sort of like, hey, I want this damn job. You understand it's the coach's decision, but it's still frustrating. You know that I'm not the number one guy. I feel like I'm the best. I'm the best. This, that, another. I prepare, whatever.
Coming from the top, though. You think that's the energy coming from the top? You think he?
Well, I'll say this because it's funny you bring that up because I have.
Well, Mullen hasn't batted him really, so I feel like that energy can kind of trickle down. I feel like you got the friend boy kind of vibe going on, so to speak, in the quarterback room.
Well, I'm a Niners fan, right? So what we had when we moved up to draft Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo's like, oh, it's all good. Huh? Versus Aaron Rodgers going, y'all did what? Y'all moved up back into the first round to draft a QB? That told me everything I needed to know about why I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo being my quarterback. So I feel, more like you. It's like, nah, bro. Hey, this is QB. Like you said, at cornerback, there's 2 to 3 spots to play at least. QB, there's but one. I'm not mad with a guy understanding he needs to learn, he needs to develop and wait his turn per se. But at the same time, I need a QB that has that bloodthirst for this is my spot. And you can have it, but you got to come take it. Mm-hmm. You can't. I'm not giving it to you. But to your point, CJ, if he's not getting that backing, then I can see where he could be a little bit like, it don't matter how I feel. He's just not going to give me the spot regardless. Just because.
It's just going to be interesting in how this shit plays out because, I mean, a decision has to be made. I don't have any from all the information I'm getting around AR. Like he's staying. He's going to be here. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see. I don't know anything about Emory or how this plays out. But we may get a coaching change and all that. So it's a lot of plays to be played within the next month or so.
How do you? Because I remember asking you earlier in the season about Emory coming back. How do you feel about that now? Like, do you feel at this point we're almost done with the season, regular season? Do you feel like he's inclined to move on still?
If I'm Emory, I'll move on. Just from he came out today and tweeted because there was a report about his mom not being able to come to the games no more because of the fans and things being said about her son. Mm-hmm. And he kind of retweeted it and had a comment saying and that's just unfortunate or something to that nature. Mm-hmm. I just think it's time to move on. When you start getting back and forth with the fans and to be honest with you, bro, that's normal. Every quarterback at all these schools, James Blackman dealt with that. Like Ja'Cory Harris dealt with that. You're going to deal with that from fans, bro. If you're playing at one of these schools, you're not playing well, you're going to get strong opinions about it. And that comes with the job.
It's goofiness, and we don't encourage this. Okay. Criticism is one thing.
Social media, though.
Criticism is one thing, but there's harassment. There's a bit of a difference because, let's say
there's no harassment vibe coming from. I think they're hearing that he's just not the guy, and everybody wants to see AR. And that's
fine. That's fine, right? Now, I have no issue with that. What I'm saying is, personally, I don't want to speak for the group. I have no issue with criticism. Like, we're sitting here and we're speaking on football, right? This is part of, what we do as a livelihood. So that comes with it. But when you take the time to specifically target players, their parents, family members, that to me is just bro, that's goofy as hell. Criticism is one thing, but going out of your way,
people and
going out your way, that's a different story. DMs and we heard some of that with Takori Couch this week, bro. You just a fan. Stay in your place. It to me, I'm never gonna co-sign specifically going out of your way to attack that person's circle. Right. Criticism in general on a platform or even at the game saying, hey man, he's stinking it up. Well, if he's stinking it up, he's stinking it up. But there's a difference, I think, in taking your time out to go through these media channels to attack people.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely not that shit ain't cool at all, but it ain't a Florida fan base thing.
No, it's Miami. Yeah, I just said
every sport or entertainer, anything you do with a platform, people gonna have crazy critique about it. All that shit ain't the vibes. But yeah, I just think it's time to move on. Once you get into that type of stuff, Franks got into it. Driscoll got into it a little bit. When you get to this point, it's time to move on. So I think that'll be the vibe. But it's gonna be interesting to see how the head coaching thing plays out.
Real quick, because I think we were speaking on our situation, and we'll get to that in a little bit. How do you feel? Well, let me ask you, I guess, who would be your top pick to replace Mullen right now?
Right now, realistically, I don't think Mario going anywhere. I think he'd be smoking rocks to leave that situation. Right. So I'm gonna say Billy Napier.
Billy Napier. Okay. A name I heard tossed around and I wanted your opinion on was Lane Kiffin.
No, I think Lane gonna fizzle out. I think I do know Lane has a he likes Miami. I do know that. Just talking to some people that's in touch with that situation.
Lane didn't finish partying yet.
Right, and that's why he likes it from that aspect, like the aspect where he can get into his bag of nightlife, and the city of Miami not give a shit about who he's fucking.
Right.
These small college towns don't give a shit about who Lane Kiffin's fucking, but not in Miami, bro. He's a peon in that town. Right. But other than that, bro, I think Lane's a 2-year guy, bro, and he's just gonna like self-sabotage. That's who Lane is. I don't think he's mature out of that aspect of it, and I think you can get some wild ass pressures, and he's a guy with a big ego as well. It's cool when he's winning, but when you start losing, that same arrogance is gonna be towards, but just the losing energy. It's the same shit. So I'm not a big Lane guy. I think he can play call, but I think he got some brat shit in him.
Okay. Yeah, he was a name that several people actually I heard a few.
UF?
Yeah, a lot of not from your side. No. Not from your side. From because really the only Gator podcast I listen to is Stadium and Gale. So I don't get a lot of different perspectives on that, but I listen to several Miami ones, and a couple of people had suggested that if your job came open, that they thought that UF might make a full court press for Lane. So I was just curious.
He's a hell of a recruiter. Like he can recruit his ass off, dog. But Lane, I don't see Lane being a fit in Gainesville, dog. Like
it's a different culture, absolutely.
You're gonna be in White Buffalo, like with the big section, you know, so beating it up.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. When I heard that, I was like, huh. How would
the fan base? A lot of the fan base likes Lane. Like Lane can recruit. Lane's gonna talk shit back to Kirby. Like he got all that shit, but like his resume is who he is. You know, like his resume has shown that like at 2 years, you might start getting some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough.
I don't know, man. Maybe that time with Saban kind of changed those things. Yeah, he was
one thing I know about
Lane. He was doing some funny shit with Saban too.
Wild at FAU, man.
Because people said that. People said, "Oh, he ain't going no Miami." I said, "Y'all clearly ain't heard the stories I heard about Lane Kiffin." Like,
no, that's his bag.
Nah, I was about to say Lane is that Miami is not a place he gonna run from. I guarantee you that.
No, I think he's intrigued by that.
He's still partying, and I'm not knocking him. Hell, he's like around my age. You know, I got friends around my age that's, you know, still trying to go hard out there. I ain't knocking them.
I'm knocking them a little bit. That's crazy. They still go hard.
Hey, listen. Hey, I would if I could. I can't. I go to sleep.
I'm trying to tell you.
It ain't that I don't want to. Trust me. There's many a night I'm like, boy, I sure like to tear the town up.
No, I definitely don't want to. That shit sounds exhausting, CJ.
And I done it. It's exhausting.
Where you at with it? Like, CJ, where you at with going out?
I'm doing that shit now. I'm 31, bro. Like I barely do that shit now. Like
I was winding down too. Like this shit over, bro.
Because like I did a lot of, I did early shit. You feel me?
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, no, I feel you. That was me too.
Once you do it, you do it.
Right.
If you haven't done it yet, then that's a different damn story.
Man, every time I do, I'm forced to go out. The whole time I be thinking like, man, I really would like to
go home
on my couch.
Bro, I got about 5 times a year in me, man. That's some special damn occasions type of deal.
Man, I want to listen to some shit I want to listen to. This DJ stinks.
Yeah.
But now I'm like a G4. You like, bro, it's time to go home.
It's time to go home, man.
Why am I listening to this? No doubt. Hey, I tell you what, I got 10 years on UCJ. It kind of stayed that way for a while. I got about 5 in me a year.
Yeah.
And otherwise, there's so many pictures of me passed out on the couch. I'm
like, I can't see. I'm like, I can't. That can't happen to me, bro.
What?
Falling asleep in public and shit, bro.
No. It'd be at friends' houses and stuff.
Oh,
not in public. Yeah, like they'd be like, oh, let's do poker night.
Oh, we were talking about going out, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying getting out late, period. I'd be like, they'd be like, Larry, come on, we playing poker. It's 8:30. I'm like, shit, boy, let me tell you something. About 10:15. But I get up early. I can't do it with you all night. Anyway,
that shit just don't really excite me too much. Like, I mean, I get it. Like for classic, I go out, homecoming, this, that, and that. But you just see me up, hey, bro, it's Friday. What you doing? Let's do it. I ain't. Then you hit me over the next Friday. It's Friday.
Blame your wife at this point.
Yeah,
your old lady. You know how that is. Jesus.
Yeah, she said I can't go, bro. Like if you trying to do some repeat stuff, right? But no, if you serious though, if you trying to do some repeat stuff, like just because it's Friday, it's Thursday, it's Saturday, let's go out. No, I ain't really on that. I'd rather chill and just vibe.
Nightclubs stink.
Lane ain't done yet, though.
So overrated, bro.
See, day parties, I bad shit out some day parties though, man.
Yeah.
Day drunk? Oh yeah, I go home and knock out from 3
right, because 10 o'clock, it's a wrap. I'm good. I'm done from that at 10 o'clock.
I gotta be able to have conversations and shit. I can't be in no noisy nightclub. I can't talk to the person next to me. I gotta scream in their ear. Like that shit ain't my shit no more. Day parties, you could kind of like network, talk a little bit. I don't know how we got here. We talking about Gators, bro.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
I'm about to bring it back.
Shout out to Lane. Yeah, man. So I enjoyed the green market on Saturday as well, bro. Got some granola. She was fire.
What? Crazy transition. So I guess that's it. You want to get into this week?
Yeah, we got Missouri coming up. We're going to Columbus. We're favored by 8 points. I think we was favored by 10 at one point. I was about to hammer that shit myself. I was like, they know something I don't know, because boy, we right for the picking. It's gonna come down. Emory's the guy. Their defense is food, so I think we'll move the ball. But going on the road, it's gonna be chilly. They can run the ball. The running game strong. Right? They got the counter. I mean, anybody want to move the ball, and they can run the counter. Like they ain't got to do no whole lot of deep film study. So I'm a little nervous about just going on the road being cold. A team that may be folding a little bit. They saying good things. The last few weeks, every week in the last 3 weeks, Dan has said we have a great week of practice, and we came out looking worse each week. So I think that's part of his troll too.
Yeah, they got a pretty good running back. So we'll see how you guys. And it's crazy because I mentioned this game a couple weeks ago, and like, well, it's Missouri. They ain't, they're terrible. Bad.
Shit, we terrible.
Yeah, you give a 42 to Sanford, and then you got a good running back, and you guys pretty much have him there stopping the run. And it's gonna be cold.
I mean, that's fireable shit, bro. Like, to be honest with you, even if he win the last two, in my opinion, he should be fired. Like, when you giving up 42 points to a team that ain't did that shit all year.
42 and a half, bro. That's crazy.
That's insane. That's fireable shit. There's no excuse for that shit. That has never been done in the swamp before by anybody.
In a half, right? Let alone a FCS team. It's any team, period.
Any team. Damn, that's insane. That's fireable shit, bro. So, like, let alone those two games, I think he should be gone regardless. And to Lane Kiffin, I wouldn't be mad at Lane, but I just think Lane's a quick thing, man. I don't think it's sustainable.
It's a patch.
Right.
Real quick before we move on, I put it in. I don't think we got it on I just skimmed through the doc, and I don't think I saw it on there. The Kirby Smart halftime talk when he was playing y'all guys.
I ain't listened to it. I just
you didn't listen to it,
bro.
So that was the Florida game. I thought that was last week. That was the Florida game
shit right now.
Yeah, it was the Florida game.
When you want to dominate him and all that type of shit.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that it was news. I do want to know who recorded it. That is funny. And that's recorded.
The same thing with your boy from Texas, man, the D-line coach last week, man. Well, I think that one probably wasn't done by mistake. But a lot of these players be recording this shit, and some of that stuff be sacred though, man. But
yeah, Kirby wanted that shit out though.
Yeah, he did. He probably did.
It was funny.
That's good. That's good for recruiting and publicity and shit. That's great shit right there. I wish my coach was amped like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't catch it, but like we'll post it on the RollUp account. I'll get that over to them. But he just basically was saying
my coach did that about Stanford.
He said he was just like, this is our year. Don't let up. This is 0-0. I want you
break their ass. Yeah.
He's like, break them. I want y'all to dominate them. He's like, they're undisciplined. Let them talk. It don't even matter. You just point to the scoreboard. They can't keep up with us. That type of vibe was, what he was saying. I just thought it was funny that was like supposedly news. I was like, well, yeah. I mean, what would you think of coach? I mean, I don't think Manny says.
But no, at the same time, though, yeah, Kirby says stuff that makes you want to play for him. Like, remember we had that video of the pregame of what it was like a couple of years ago, pregame hype against Florida versus Georgia, and it was like day and night in regards to what they were saying, man. So he's one of those coaches that'll get you ready to play for sure, I think.
Oh,
he leads with passion. Coaches that lead with passion is just a little bit different, man. Like Nick leads with passion. You just see it in their coaching style. Jimbo lead with that shit as well. Jimbo cooking out there.
Oh shit! Smoke just dropped some heat. My bad for interrupting. So Pete, say Nevin Shapiro claims Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin is the top candidate to become this is what we was talking about, to become the UM head coach.
I told you.
Nevin said got the bags back open.
Yeah, Nevin, I told y'all before Nevin, bro. I said I heard some good smoke, man, yesterday, bro. I was in Jacksonville. You know, some folks told me that like Lane is very interested in Miami, dog.
Nevin say that shit back.
I mean, I've heard things of the same nature.
Nevin,
but are we going to the Ponzi schemer
walk into a bar? Huh?
Hey, don't disrespect him, bro. Cause that Ponzi schemer gave y'all some of the best years of y'all goddamn life.
Best thing happened to y'all, man.
Right, Fred. Don't disrespect the Ponzi schemer.
Some of the worst ones too. Shit. Towards the end, I was ashamed he was paying.
Man,
you paid for Ray Armstrong and all them boys. Like,
you'll do it again right now for the results.
Oh yeah. I'll pay right now for results.
You would definitely pay for Ray right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not knocking that. Just like y'all paid people. Don't put it on just us.
No, I'm just saying, like, don't disrespect one of y'all goats now, because he deserves
it, man.
Yeah. Fuck Nevin Shapiro. He a snitch. I don't fuck with rats. No ratting, bro. Big 6'9" energy. But anyways, he ain't like a reliable source. Although I have heard that. Who telling Nevin Shapiro our business, man?
Who telling Silk y'all business?
Well, that's different. You connected to the network. I get that. I get Gator news too, and Florida State news too. Especially now that I'm on this show.
Never still got his ears to the streets of Miami, man. Don't get it twisted, man.
Yeah, no, it's some buzz there, man. I think
he better not put his feet to the streets.
That's what y'all better focus on, because that Mario shit ain't happening.
Yeah, whatever, dog. We ain't talking about us yet.
That's a good fit for Miami. I think Lane's a good fit. I just don't know how long it'll last, but I think that's a good fit for y'all.
I think Mario's the best fit, but. Yeah, sure. I'll take Lane too.
We're gonna talk about that.
Anything else for you before we slide on?
No, we gotta predict my score. I am favored by 8 on the road, fellas. Give me to the tune. I gotta pick us to win. You know, this is where my morals lie.
Missouri's bad too.
Man, no doubt. 5-5, man.
Right. That's it. Same neighborhood, CJ.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, Missouri.
Boys trying to take over the HOA.
No. They gotta get in line.
They trying.
Yeah. Shit, they might. Give me us. I think we're gonna score some points. We're gonna score a lot of points. So give me 42, 34.
Oh man, gonna draw even. It's 7.5 technically, yeah. So you just covered by half a point. I can see that.
It's gonna be 38-35 UF.
Give me
a nail biter, bro.
Boy.
I'm going to the green market. I'll be smoking and walking in the green market regardless, bro.
I'm being Orlando, yeah. So I'm not even gonna catch my game.
So I'm being Orlando either.
Yeah, and I think we on the ACC network too. So yeah, I'm not even gonna catch my game this week.
Yeah, we had 12 on ACC network. Might see some of it.
Stinky.
Young boys.
What a situation.
the Brunt 3 roll-up.
Yeah, right. What the hell? ACC network, some shit that most people don't even
have, bro. Like that.
The Samson game, the Sanford, whatever they call it.
Samson.
I need to know the people's names. They made history in our building. I need to know the folks' name. That shit went on TV nowhere, bro. I couldn't find it nowhere.
Nah, I heard it was real tough to find.
Thank God.
You had it, what was it, 34? You had 34-27 still? Or no, you had, what was your score just on the game? You remember? Because I said you just covered by half a point.
42-34.
Okay, yeah, okay. 42-34, which is a weird score, but it can happen. I'll take the Gators. You know what? No. Let's get goofy a little bit.
This thing gotta be so dramatic, bro. Look at him.
No, I just thought about it because I think we talked about Dan quitting and Dan like almost trying to get out of there.
No doubt. No, it's not a bad pick at all. I don't know why.
That's why I'm switching it.
I just got to, bro.
And Missouri has sometimes been a little bit of
fuck it.
a thorn in their side.
I know I've been going something
we go
back
change
and forth for both damn games.
Man,
fuck, I can't pick y'all going into goddamn rivalry. Fuck that. Give me 38-35 Missouri. Fuck it. I can't pick y'all going into goddamn rivalry.
Yo, boy, Harley ain't gonna know who you pick, boy. Like, pick both teams, man.
Right. Whoever won.
I'm gonna take this, no troll, so I'm not gonna blame it on that if Florida does pull this off next week. I'm gonna take Missouri 41, Florida 35. Yeah, I think it's gonna be points put up. Like, Missouri's been one of those teams that can kind of be a little bit irritating to Florida sometimes, so I'll go with that one.
It's cold in a shitty city, man. Anything can happen.
Nope.
That's the facts of life, Larry.
Oh, hey, listen.
When it's cold and you go into a shitty city with a shitty team,
right?
Shit can go down.
No doubt. I won't call. Well, actually, we playing at home this week, so I'm about to say I ain't gonna call Blacksburg. That I actually enjoyed it. The nice place, but we at home too. So
nice.
You want to
get into y'all shenanigans, man?
I guess since we played each other, we can recap together.
Yeah, why not?
Unfortunately. So Miami traveled.
Shit pushed in a little bit.
I mean, they lost.
You respect 5-6-1. That's what I told. I said, bro. I said on this show.
Let's address this shit right now. All that receiver at quarterback, all that receiver at quarterback. That motherfucker went 80 yards in y'all last for the game winner. Straight passing that bitch, man. My dog Jordan Travis went 18 for 26 for 274. I said if you get to 230, we win, right? You said he when he touched 230. My dog went for 274. Throwing downs, man. 4th and 14 across the middle. The 50-yarder he had.
Area code. That's what you gonna do, bro. Don't be talking crazy about us like that, man.
My dog showed
5 to 6 years.
That last drive was completely on his own, too.
5 to 6 to get one. I'm with you. Yeah, salute to the young man. I said, hey, you had a career day. And actually, I did shout out to double fries no slaw. It's funny listening back to that show. You guys, if you didn't listen to that one, go back and check that out, man. We called that game pretty doggone well. I did pick us to win, but everything I said that would happen for us to lose ended up happening. I said if Jordan threw for 200, we were going to lose. That's what happened. We had a 3-point spread. I want to say TJ called a 3-point, but for us, very close. We actually broke that game down pretty well. So shout out to Jordan Travis having a career day. I don't CJ, you the numbers guy, but I think that's probably one of his best performances ever, even without throw numbers out the window.
Yeah, just overall, just his
overall performance, especially down in the fourth quarter, was something
that mattered the most, man. Like that 4th and 14 play was crazy, man, because one of my biggest knocks of him was making those passes across the middle, and he throws an absolute strike across the middle, man. He grew up a lot, and even him saying like, man, I just had confidence, and also this Miami game was like a full season game wise for Jordan Travis. So he said, I'm just really like getting the hang of things, starting to get into my, get into my swag, so to speak, and starting to gain a little confidence. So that's crazy that he's only played like a full season, technically, when it comes to games as far as a starter. Mm-hmm. So he's just starting to get comfortable, man. And it's crazy because like the staff believes with him, man. They like hearing I told y'all the reports we're hearing all camp, like Jordan Travis is really doing well passing the ball, like he's showing improvement. And I think we kind of got held up a little bit this year with injuries, the flu. Like he missed like 3 games so far this season. He hasn't really played. He hasn't played and he hasn't been available in all the games. So if he could just build on this and just keep moving forward, man, I think Jordan will probably be our guy for the next year for sure. He'll probably be our guy until he leaves, to be honest with you.
How much longer he can stay?
I don't know. Due to that COVID year.
I think you scared, bro.
No, not at all. I'm excited. I was like, wait, what? When I heard he was coming back next year, I was delighted. I was sitting down at the bar in Tallahassee waiting to catch the airplane. And there was some guys that actually, ironically enough, were sitting right in front of us. And one was a Miami fan, one's a Florida State fan. I think they're brother-in-laws. And he told me that Jordan Travis was coming back. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, because he's up a redshirt sophomore on paper due to the COVID year.
Right.
Oh, nice.
You know, like a part of my heart lit up. Like, remember when the Grinch felt that love and it just started pumping?
No, but that to be honest with you, why would you, if I was you, I would want to go in because the rest of their quarterback room looks crazy. So if Travis is not there, like I would love anybody else in that room not to be the quarterback right now.
No, but I don't. I mean, no disrespect to him. I feel like we got coached out of that game. No disrespect to the young man.
I told you that was gonna happen because Mike better than him.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, I stand corrected. You know, I talk shit because I got to, but yeah, clearly, he's better. He is clearly better.
He's I got to.
I got to for the game. What if we win?
You believe all that shit, bro. You believe all that shit.
No. I'm gonna tell you what I believe is there's no way we should have lost that game, and I still believe that, which is why we shouldn't have lost that game.
But looking back on it, should have been close. To be honest with you, but we left a lot of shit on that field, a lot,
and we gave a lot very early. We came out super sloppy, like we did in the previous week against Georgia Tech. You know, these turnovers really early. We spotted you 17.
But those turnovers was making plays though. That more so like let's your turnover versus
Harley's was that was off Harley. He had no business coughing that rock up. It bounced.
That's the defender making the play. That's what I'm saying. But like our turnover was a gift.
But what I'm saying is my wide receiver, my super senior wide receiver, has to catch that. It bounced off his hands into your play. Leader. Your guy made the play, but my guy was supposed
Miami legend. You be respectful.
Who?
Harley. He's an all-time
Miami legend.
He's an all-time. He's all-time
like the best kickball player ever.
But now isn't he in the record books for receptions?
Bro, he's like top 5 receptions.
He's been there 12 years. Hell, I can get it eventually.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying what he is.
Shout out to Mike Harley. Not shooting at Mike Harley, but he should have made the play. And you know, again, every game we lost, that's how I knew we were going to lose this game. We start off. I knew we would get competitive and fight back, but every single game we lost.
Lose some shit after y'all lost.
No, because no, it's not after. I'm going to give you the pattern. Every single game we have lost, we have gotten down big early, and then we fight back, and then we lose. So even when we got up, what was it, 28-20?
Yeah, 28-20.
I knew we still were going to lose because he would figure out a way to blow this game. The 4th and 1, should have went for it. Didn't do it. When they got down to the inch line, kept trying to stop him. And you know what he said? We just don't do that here. We don't let people score.
But then you got a damn interview with goddamn him and Mark Rick talk about that same fucking situation.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, exactly. We got to surrender the score. Bro, he's an idiot, bro. He's a freaking idiot.
No, he's a politician. He's not.
He's a shitty politician at that.
He's not in it. No, because that's what every politician.
Because good politicians, they go cover their tracks a little bit.
I'm not even going to say that, bro.
Right now.
I'm not even going to say that, bro. Because think about it. Whenever it's time to politic and it's time to campaign, watch them campaign articles, and they show you how much they contradict themselves. I don't care if they're Republican, Democrat, Green Party. They're going to say one thing today. And tomorrow, I ain't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's actually probably make a great politician. Hey, put me down for Manny for mayor. Mayor of Miami. Not now. 20
shit, y'all was taking tricks out of giving him. Y'all was making him the mayor of Miami because he was renting down yachts and shit. Putting down faces on Scarface, all that shit.
Yeah, they did have his face on Scarface. That was
Manny
crazy.
Montana.
That was crazy. Y'all stood up
like
Miami. 3 in the morning one night, bro. 3 in the morning hyping up Tate Martell and Manny with Scarface edits and shit. Y'all should feel ashamed of yourself, bro.
Not me. I ain't did none of that shit. So hey, that's what's funny. Everybody be talking about y'all. I'm like, I'm not disagreeing. You're right. I saw it. Trust me. You ain't gonna find no Larry tweets. Go for it, to you. You ain't gonna find that shit.
But I also feel like we got to y'all young quarterback how I said it will go. If our D-line could dominate what Jermaine did, he had
a great game.
And not only that, man, like he had one of them games, like it's just one of them damn games. You know, when you have one of those big time games, the games that someone will remember, you know, those type of games. You're playing against damn Miami, you're playing against Florida, you know, ex-players like for instance, Tebow against Florida, the motherfucker with that bullshit ass, It was raining. He had a damn face paint from damn dope.
Nah, there was no bullshit right there.
Man, that shit was bullshit. That shit was all theatrics.
No. That definitely was some theatrics. I hate
that
shit.
He had a damn paint come down the face.
Image.
But see, that's like instilled in damn.
Ready to run through my living room.
Exactly.
Wall,
you
boy, you hear me?
But that shit is set in stone in regards to Florida FSU legends, so to speak. And I feel like he did the same thing in regards to the FSU Miami rivalry.
You know my problem with Tebow though, like you say, you ready to run through a wall. I feel you, cuz, but you can't get me to run through a wall without cursing, dog. You got to curse at me. Like I need like Al Blaze, like I need motherfucker to cuss at you. Like you can't just be like, "Now we're gonna win the doggone game." I'll be like, "Yo, fam, you gotta call me a motherfucker."
That's what he had Percy and Spike for.
It's from the energy, bro. If you see him when he spoke with that same proper shit, he had Pouncey twins and all the boys in the locker room ready.
They was cussing. I need somebody to cuss at me.
Hernandez in that locker room. How you ready to do some shit? There's some real killers in there.
Don't stab. Just somebody got to cuss at me.
Yeah, if he get them boys riled up, he get anybody riled up. Then I guess with the Christian way.
That's the most gangster save person you'll ever meet, bro. Because he got some killer's hype, man.
No, he definitely did.
That's fact. I give you that.
But yeah, Jermaine had a big game, and I feel like he got the we rattled TVD a little bit with the pressure. Some of his throws a little bit errant. I think he did heat up a little bit in the third quarter, but we did our job and it made the situation hard for him. Overall, the coverage I was impressed by our damn coverage. Coverage was the white Kurt Franklin.
That's a good one.
Right, Tebow the white Kurt Franklin. But no, overall, I was really impressed with our pass because I've been tripping on them throughout the damn game. But shout out to Marion Cooper, man. The true freshman, man, had a hell of a game. Hell of a game.
His name was Marion?
Yeah, Marion Cooper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Marion. Okay, that's what's up.
Had four pass breakups and a big time interception.
That's balling. That's balling. You can't snatch that away from him. One of the other major issues for us in that game was penalties.
Yeah,
we started off penalties.
I had like 6 in the first quarter or something. It was crazy.
I think 6 or I had to double check that. I had it on here, but like I said, it don't matter. It was just super sloppy, gifting way too much, and then making the adjustments to get back into games. And that's just a proven formula for why Manny has lost games. So I won't take anything away from Florida State because you're supposed to take advantage of that. You're right in a sense that it could have been worse, but it also could have been a hell of a lot better from us if we just played more disciplined ball, came out and played more prepared. And this has just been a pattern. This has just been a continuous pattern. And that's why it's like, look, like them or not, this shit got to stop, bro. Like, at some point, I have to hold you to a standard of getting better, and I just don't think we've gotten better under Manny's leadership. So,
yeah, I feel like Norvell and Dillingham just ate Manny's lunch on offense, man. Just overall, we had over 400 yards of total offense, but there was a lot of more yards left on the field that FSU could have took advantage of. If just looking back at the film, that plays were open, they just didn't happen for whatever reason. So I feel like just as far as the scheme standpoint, he was out schemed also. As a defensive coordinator, which is coming from him.
Well, he ain't done good at that all year.
Nope. I told you.
We said that when we first started this show, bro. Like he's not a schemer. Out of all the three, he's probably the worst schemer.
Yeah. Y'all gave up 30 every P5 game y'all played this. I said on the previous pod, they gave up 30 plus, and we ended up scoring 31 to win the game.
Right. In over his head, point blank. Period. I definitely thought, and I gave y'all credit previous to the game that I thought y'all were playing above your talent level, and ultimately that comes down to coaching. And I think we're playing below our talent level, which again goes back to coaching. All these penalties, that's coaching. That's just you have to get your team more disciplined. Period. Maybe he's just too nice, and that sounds like some of what I've heard. He goes, "Oh, if you get a penalty, you got to push a 45-pound plate across the floor." Like, man, bruh, do they feel like heat during the game? Do they understand the seriousness of what's going on right now?
Bro, I need serious coaches.
Yeah, I don't got time for you. Oh, let's push a plate. It's over now. Who cares? We done lost. I need the corrections in the game. And so, salute the Florida State and what they were able to pull off. Mike outcoached this guy who should have been coaching at Temple. And hell, Temple probably got rid of him by now. Shit.
That's crazy.
To be honest with you, they don't have some pretty decent success.
It's crazy, man. Mike really never lost to y'all. That shit. Wow.
Oh,
Undefeated,
that's bullshit. He lost last year.
Undefeated. My dog had COVID, bro.
Nope. It's on his record.
Undefeated. But yeah, man. And aside from just the actual play of the game, the atmosphere in Doak itself was nuts, and it was a real big recruiting weekend. And shit, FSU's been making a lot of shot waves of recruiting after this weekend. Like it's been nuts to say the least.
Don't come on that line like Benji did. Benji lied on no cap. He came with no cap and lied, so y'all about to get something.
We about to get some. Remember that D tackle on Tyree West that's committed to Georgia. He's about to flip from FSU to Georgia. From FSU to Georgia. Yeah, he's was on campus today. Top 100 kid. Defensive lineman committed to Georgia. All the crystal balls have been coming in. Fawn put a CB flip in yesterday. Rusty Manziel, etc. So that's inevitable. That's going to be happening. So they're going to end up flipping that defensive tackle from Georgia. Wesley. I'm not sure the kid's last name, but Saint. Yep. Had a real good visit where FSU's in a real good spot with him.
Y'all was beefing about, right?
Yeah, that's when we made the
we did the Saint and not Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly didn't make it. Kelly ain't considering FSU or Miami, in my opinion. Man. I feel like
I was gonna say I actually heard yesterday. Yeah, I'm hearing Oregon. That's the noise I'm hearing now.
Yeah, unless y'all
hopefully we get a certain coach from Oregon. So we'll see.
Of course he's going to Oregon, bro.
Nobody's going to Oregon till you
like
get
once
there.
He was supposed to make it on campus. Once I read he did make it on campus, and the kids say he didn't watch the damn game.
Backup team.
That told me everything I need to know.
I mean, hey,
Marvin Jones,
I don't blame none of them. They don't. I heard good stuff about him just previously, and then hey, these are 18-year-old kids. Like when I told you last week or 2 weeks ago, that's what it was. 2 weeks later, hey, it's a new girl in town. She look a little bit sexy. I get it. I ain't mad at you, bro. If you can get the pick of the litter, take it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think some of that stuff could get halted a little bit with us, depending on the coaching staff. So we'll see. We'll see how some of that plays out. Early signing day coming up. What do we got? A month now? A little under a month?
Yeah, a little under a month.
Just under a month. So, we didn't have a class at least impressive on paper as far as ranking goes. I do like the composition of the class for the most part. But, dumb strategy. Y'all had the best strategy out of everybody. So, Florida and Miami had, we'll show them on the field strategy, and whoops.
You got
No, I don't think they know strategy.
What's y'all strategy?
Shit. They don't give a fuck about recruiting. They think they smarter than everybody.
Yeah, but you said, because like you said before, Dan, he's not known for recruiting. So kind of his recruiting pitch is the results. That's
to me, yeah. For them to have successful, like his product got to be, like recruiting. That's it. Like he's not a recruiter, but these guys don't have a strategy or no shit like that. Like my opinion,
I think Manny's strategy was
probably been a little harsh, but it feels that way.
I mean, I think it's close to what we were dealing with was we will win it on the field. They kept it low pressure on purpose because he didn't want the decommitments. So he felt like, hey, we'll just go out there and show them on the field. And then when we get them in.
Whenever you always take advantage of getting kids on campus, dog. Like you always try to push to get these damn kids on campus. That shit, at the end of the day, that shit really is relationship based, man. You gotta have.
Well, they was there, but they just his whole thing was,
I'm saying you gotta make an effort, like look at Saban, like they take that recruiting shit. That shit is year round. Look,
we had sanctions this year. I don't think Dan couldn't even go on the trail this year as well. That was the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what I was saying though is his strategy was, remember he made the June bake sale joke, right?
Yeah.
When in that same little clip, he's talking about how they don't want to run a high pressure outfit. So his whole thing was, because it became embarrassing. The joke been going on for years. How many decommitments we get? So his mind was.
I get what you're saying as far as like, don't be cool on taking commit suppression kids to commit, but I feel like that versus getting kids on campus and having recruiting events and being aggressive and trying to get kids on campus are two different conversations.
Well, I mean, I don't think he escaped that. He got him there, but he just wasn't saying, so what's it going to be, son? You're going to go ahead and be a hurricane? Because he don't want to get embarrassed by constantly getting the decommitments. So I think, obviously I can't speak for him. I think his strategy was, we won't pressure them. We'll just win, and then they'll come in. But whoops, we're 2-6 or 2-4. I'm sorry. So now that strategy is looking,
He built himself and it failed. But also, I want to touch on this real quick. We also had a surprise visitor that I didn't touch on last week in the show. This news came out after we had Kenyatta Goodwin, 5-star offensive tackle that's committed to Kentucky right now. He popped up for a surprise visit. And I thought it was pretty interesting with us having Walter Jones on campus, and we had Trey Thomas on campus. Two of our best offensive tackles in program history. Of course, Trey was a Pro Bowl, and Walter Jones one of the best offensive tackles in NFL history, in the NFL Hall of Famer. That visit went pretty well, so that's something to keep an eye on also. For them to, of course, pull out the win, have a big-time atmosphere in Miami, and then also have Travis Hunter in your ear and 2 NFL great senior year, that could get pretty interesting.
All right. You want to get to this week's opponent?
Yeah, we get to Boston College. So, yeah, we got Boston College this upcoming week. Boston College is 6-4, but I'm not really too impressed with Boston College. They won a couple games late in the season that kind of got them on the right track. They beat Virginia Tech 2 weeks ago. We all know the situation in Virginia Tech. They beat Boston College beat Georgia Tech this past week 41-30. But at the same time, it's Georgia Tech. Syracuse, they pretty much dominated Boston College and Louisville as well. NC State 33-7. So I got a lukewarm take on Boston College. I don't feel like they're not going to be like Miami, in which they're going to be disciplined on defense, so to speak. They're going to key in on their assignments, stay key to what they're doing. Pretty disciplined team. Don't really get caught up in the smoke and mirrors that Mike and Dillingham use a little bit to kind of get Miami going in different directions, to kind of go on fast flow with a lot of smoke and mirrors, so to speak, to kind of hide the offensive deficiencies in order, to kind of get some traction downfield. I don't feel like we will be able to manipulate their defense like that and get them out of place. But at the same time, they don't have the athletes that Miami have also. So I feel like we're just a better team overall, better up front. They should be able to do their thing. They got their quarterback back last week, the week before. What's this guy's name? 1 second, I can pull it up right now.
Captain Kick-Ass, I think.
No, that definitely isn't it. Phil Djokovic. Yeah, he's not really a passing quarterback. He runs the ball a lot, which I feel like it bows well into what we want to do. I just don't see that happen, man. When our defensive line, how they're playing, that shit is just stout as hell. You're not going to run the ball down our throats. Like, it's just not going to happen. And that's pretty much Boston College game. They want to run the ball. And I feel like they do that, they're going to play into the hands of the defense, and we should be good. I don't think they have the playmakers on the outside skill-wise like Miami did to kind of win some of those matchups downfield. If our defensive back play not even half, they played the game that they played against versus UM, which I feel like they played a really good game against Miami. A lot of those throws TVD made with some tough catches. They were pretty much tight coverage overall. Nobody was really running free down the field. So if they could do the same thing against Boston College, I don't feel like we'll have that much trouble in the passing game because their receivers aren't as good as Miami receivers. But they want to run the ball down your throat. We're going to stop the run. We got one of the best defensive lines in the conference. I feel like that's just going to walk right into our hands in regards to what Boston College like to do.
No dizzle. All right.
And also shout out to Jalen Woodby, man. He plays for Boston College. So
a little get back.
Right. He's trying to get him a little get back so we can do our thing against Woodby, run him over or something like that.
Y'all heading to Boston?
Yeah, we go to Boston. That's another thing. It's gonna be colder there too.
Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
Last time y'all had a
player
player
about going to
wants to
shitty
get
cities
back
with a shitty team and shitty weather.
Well, the last time it was dirty and we didn't have our quarterback. You know, the quarterback that missed that game and came back the next game and won that game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that quarterback.
I don't know if he won it, but
he won that game. It was against Miami.
Still a slot wide receiver, so whatever.
Slot wide receiver making throws in the fourth quarter, man. Game winning drive.
Until you do right by the 5-6-1, Larry.
Care nothing about that. Care nothing about that.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
This man said I don't think he won it. Went on the final drive of the game. He threw a 50-yard pass and completed
that shit up, bro. That's
right,
all,
a 20-yard on 4th and 14.
5-6-1. We do that shit, right, Young?
My coach lost it.
We didn't even send out good work. That's all. That's all right work.
Less than 5 minutes to go. 28-20. Y'all suck.
And he beat
My
you with
coach
your arm.
sucks.
We told you that. I told you that. That ain't no surprise, baby.
I've been firing him. Don't do that. I do that on no cap. I fired him a couple times.
I told you not to be a fan again, and you was a fan again.
I wasn't. Never was. Stop lying on me, man. People run with them narratives.
But yeah, well, I think and you could get into a letdown situation of an emotional win versus Miami.
Yeah, they won it all, and they got to play again.
And then leading up into you got Florida the next week, leading up into the rivalry game. But I feel like this team is different.
Super Bowl coming up.
No, I feel like this team is different because they at the same time they have 2 games in which they could get bowl eligible too. So it's a lot to still play for Florida State. So I feel like and Norvell is a pretty good coach in regards to standing in the moment and kind of holding the team in and moving forward to the next assignment. So I feel like it won't be a letdown against Boston College because it's still so much for the guys to play for, so to speak, moving forward.
Yeah. I blew y'all load again. I know how this goes.
If Jordan Travis would have played against NC State, there's no doubt in my mind would have won that damn game too.
You got to have some doubt. He ain't that good, dog.
He's that better than Milton, and that was a 1-score game at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
y'all probably still would have lost, but
no, I don't think so.
Well, if was fifth, I'd be drunk right now, and I'm not. So, Scorpio, you got anything else? So we will get the scores.
Yeah, we get the score prediction.
Okie dokie. Sook, you want to kick it off?
Nah.
All right, I'll do it. Boston College quarterback.
What's the line?
Oh yeah, what is the line? It's not. Wasn't that big?
Just blind picking and shit.
Hey, lines ain't 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 BC.
Who, y'all
fuck
BC
lines,
minus
fuck
2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go BC covers 28-24. Boston College.
Shoot, okay, 28-24 Boston College. I'm gonna go 24-14 FSU. Defense do their thing. We get up out of there with a dub. 24-14.
Disrespecting the game, cuz.
Nah,
how many points they have in the game? You think y'all holding the 14?
Boy, they real good.
No, I just think our defense is that good. Like they like to run the ball. I just don't see them scoring on us like that. I don't even know what they average in the game. That's a good question.
Give me 27-24 Boston College. I need an L before they come to the swamp. Let some wind out of themselves a little bit.
1.5. Okay, either way, I mean, 3 points, 1.5, 3 2 points. So 1.5 is the spread right now. It dropped a little bit.
They're averaging 26 a game.
Yeah, but they ain't played no defense like y'all's yet.
No D line like ours yet. Yeah, what's that running back name? Word tonight.
Hey, BC always have a nasty old line.
What happened with Rooster, man?
So he ran into them boys.
I mean, we don't run block well. I said that, we've been saying that. We haven't run block well in 3-4 years now. So we didn't run them a ton.
The man had 16 carries for 32 yards, man. Get that bullshit out of here, man. I told y'all.
That's not good.
If y'all ran that motherfucker, was going to whoop y'all ass, man.
That's not running them to the ground, though. You got to give them 16 carries.
16 for 32 is abysmal.
Oh, yeah, it's horrid. I think that's more of a reflection of our old line's lack of ability to
because y'all only had 43 rushing yards.
Sorry. Yeah. So, I mean, that is a great surprise.
That's fireable, too. I'm glad
43 rushing yards.
That's definitely fire. What do you think happens with Lashley and the boys? What do you think? Like, you think Manny get another head coaching job? What do you think happen? What do you think happened with Rhett?
Rhett can probably land on his feet. Man. Rhett can probably land on his feet. I don't think that'll be a problem. Manny, Manny's gonna have trouble because these, defense is supposed to be his specialty, and it's been not impressive at all over the last few seasons. So he'll land somewhere. Where though, I don't know. It won't be. I can't see Power 5 at all. I think he'll have to go back down again. I think he'll be back at Louisiana Monroe or whatever. He did Louisiana Tech. I can see him landing somewhere like that.
Head coach?
No, hell no.
DC? Okay. You don't even think he'd be Power 5 DC right now?
No. I ain't even trying to be funny. No,
you realize how bad of a hire that is. If you fire a guy, he can't even get a Power 5 coordinator job.
Hey, Hugh Freeze had to go down. Sometimes you got to do a little wash. He stinks right now.
No, he went down as a head coach though.
Yeah. So is Manny, and he bounced back at Liberty. You know what I mean, like,
man, if Manny goes down to that level as a coordinator, that's a huge step down. I think he can still get a Power 5 DC job.
Really?
Off of just his name, it's a fraternity, bro. Like just off his name, he'll get something.
I don't know, boy. Because
they probably a little.
I'm glad we firing Dan because Dan would probably hired his ass. So I'm glad we firing Dan, so we got to worry about that shit.
Who we talking? Duke?
Huh?
Like,
yeah, I think like Duke and something like that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, all right, okay, maybe Duke, Syracuse.
Yeah, that type of deal.
Yeah.
Rutgers
with Dino,
something like that. Rutgers,
sunning them anyway.
All right, yeah, okay, maybe. I wouldn't do it, but hey, if y'all want to you're right, we got that fraternity going. So, anything else for you, see?
No, that's all I got, man. 24-14.
Okie doke. Oh, we do have some early bowl predictions brought to us by Florida State biased producer Harlan Harris. So Double H. Let's see. Somehow they have projected Florida State in the bowl, which means they have to win out against Northern Illinois in the Gasparilla Bowl. And
Tampa with it.
Wow, man. Damn, they disrespecting the shit out the gate. They're like, yo, they going to win the next two. Sheesh. And they got us. UF ain't on here. Well,
that's good news.
And they got us in
we need all our resources to look for a coach.
No,
right.
FSU,
no time to waste on no goddamn meaningless bowl.
If FSU win out and win the damn bowl game, man.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot to sell. They got us versus UCLA in the Holiday Bowl.
Y'all versus Chip.
Chippy.
We'll be coaching for Miami, though.
Ooh, nah.
Who the intern coach be?
Interim? I think I said before Rob Likens, maybe Garen Justice. Those guys have both been head coaches before. So, Miami news. Well, I guess we are, obviously we recapped the last game. So, biggest news for us currently would be we have just released, they said mutually parted ways with athletic director Blake James.
You got homework. Go play.
Oh. You ain't on mute.
My bad. I was talking about ask my Dan son. We're doing homework. We actually doing on the laptop. My bad, bro.
You good. I was just lost for a second there. So Miami has made the first step in improving the athletics all over the campus, essentially. The bottom line kind of seemed to be that Blake James was a guy that was a solid fundraiser. However, he just wasn't holding people accountable to results on the field or on the basketball court or on the baseball diamond, essentially, your major sports. Jim Laranga's been hanging around and quiet as kept. It's like, yo, is anybody paying attention to the fact that Miami actually was playing some pretty good basketball not that long ago? And we bring in Jim Laranga and we stink. And nobody's really, he just gets to hang out. Baseball has, by most standards, underperformed based on preseason rankings as well. And obviously football has suffered under his leadership for, his whole entire time here. So spoke on it earlier about how Blake tried to separate himself from Manny did a separate tour where he selected the media that he would be specifically be interviewed by. He didn't show up to the last game. He was at the basketball game. So instead of coming out to Tallahassee, he decided to go, basketball, which clearly nobody cares. Say that again.
He knew y'all was gonna lose, bro.
That's what it was. He knew he was gonna lose. So you know how like if you ever just like know you about to get fired, so you just avoid your supervisor. It's like you just dance around for you. I need a couple more checks out of these people. Right. So just hide from them. That's how I kind of feel. So, the stories that
my head work.
Hey, you can do it. You can definitely do it.
Wow.
A lot of these guys be busy, man. They have meetings and stuff. So ducked off at your own job. So, the talk has been what'll be the next step. First domino to fall had to be Blake James. I believe the second domino will be the release of Manny Diaz. Harkening back to
the release of
right.
What you want me to call it? To get the fuck out of here.
That was plausible.
I'm trying to be a lightweight journalist here. Yeah, I think that'll be the next step. I think they'll part ways with Manny. I don't think he can salvage it at all at this point. But it's not necessarily a done deal either. I know y'all, have been saying we're going to run it back. Some of the reports are that is a possibility. The possibility would be basically if they completely whiff on guys that they feel are the caliber of hire they'd like to make. So
shit, if you don't think this motherfucker can get a P5 coordinator job, like how low could the list possibly be?
What do you mean? Say
like anybody can replace Manny. Like
right, but
bringing in somebody.
No, okay, maybe I
replacing him.
Right, no, replacing him, he would kind of have to go out and lose these last two for them to basically be like he's done it. However, it kind of was stated in the sense that if they can't get the guys they want, then they might just run them back because they don't want to just hire somebody. They really are trying to get more of a home run hire. So that's
like,
kind of
how are you gonna find that next year? Like, there's no that don't change next year, and you still got like a lame duck coach. I just don't see that. I mean, I
don't like that strategy. I don't like that strategy either. Don't get me wrong. I say, listen, you get your board together, you go for your 1, you go for your 2, and then you go for your 3. You're gonna hit eventually.
Because how much of the landscape of coaching gonna change in a year?
Right.
Like, what's a perfect hire gonna be next year? There's no perfect hire.
It's hard to say.
It's just time to change.
I don't think he's coming back regardless. Don't get me wrong, but that has been stated that it is a possibility. If you're asking me the possibility of him returning, I would say like 20%, because you already got rid of the AD.
Right.
What AD? It does happen. It's rare. Todd Hilton was able to hold on for a little while longer at USC. It was Scott Frost was able to hold on at Nebraska, but then he had to get rid of his entire staff. So, but the chances are we know this game.
Man didn't already did that though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man's out of cards. That's why I just think, man, he can't fire nobody. He can't rehire no shit. He done play all his cards.
And with an AD, right, and with a new AD, I would say I don't have
the smartest part was not hiring a DC.
I think he killed himself with
in
that.
The season.
I think he killed himself with that. I think that was really the final straw. But
no, I think if he had a DC, he'd be fired already.
Oh, you think? Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's saved that right now. That's saving him because they fired him.
Nobody can call it really.
I mean, you can call a loss.
No, it'll get too ugly.
I mean, well, like you said, T-Rob, like he called defense, so you got somebody that can call it. You know,
yeah, that's true.
Super impressive in South Carolina, but he has called defense before at a SEC level. So if you're asking me, I think his chances are 10% of return. I just don't think bottom line. Yeah, I thought about it more because, like, how many? Because when y'all jumped in right there, I thought about it. How often does a new AD bring back the old coach? It's just
right.
It's just chances are it's just not going to happen. So, you know, obviously we're on the hunt for a coach. Top of that board by all sources is Mario Cristobal, and rumor has it Lane's probably number 2. On our hot board. So we'll see how it all plays out. I know my co-host here don't think there's no way in hell Mario's leaving Oregon.
I'm
in the same boat too, though.
I think both of us think that. It's not just us. I mean, the one dude on social media. I mean, a lot of people laid on our takes, so we said this shit already.
Yeah, I saw that dude. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh no, you interrupt me. Get that clip ready, Harlan. Just to play a little bit so the audience know what we're talking about. But the rumors of coming from the Miami fan base saying that they possibly be targeting Mario Cristobal, and there's some interest in that Miami is a better job, and because of the location and a lot of those takes. I was saying that a lot of those takes is just old.
It's outdated, man.
Yeah, the landscape of football, it just changed. You know, what's valuable now isn't really like being in South Florida, but that shit getting poached anyway. But resources, administrative support, booster support, all that type of shit, that Nike open checkbook is something different.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we got to see. You about to play the clip? All right, this Earthworm Jim. Go ahead.
Got to be a better job than Oregon. That's the domino that needs to fall. And you may look back and you may say, what did he just say? Miami's got to be a better job than Oregon. Yeah, that's what I said. Because to be clear, Miami's not a better job than Oregon. When you hear people say things like money's not going to be an issue, or you hear people say things like, oh, we're ready to spend. First off, it's easy to say. It's a lot harder to do. Secondly, when they say that, they usually mean we're going to be able to match a coach's salary. That's not what you have to match. You got to match Nike's salary. That's what you have to match. And I'm telling you, Miami will not do it. I don't know if they're capable. They got a bunch of zeros on the end of the help fund down there. I'm telling you, I don't think they'll be able to do it. And I'm also telling you, you think it's just coaching salary that you got to match. There are so many bells and whistles at Oregon you don't even know about. You look around, do you understand how valuable it is, for instance, not for your head coach, but for your assistant coaches to fly private on recruiting visits? Do you have any concept of how valuable that is when you reside in the Pacific Northwest and you have to recruit nationally? That is one of about a dozen to 2 dozen edges that Phil Knight and the powers that be at Oregon have given that man Mario Cristobal that you're not going to match. I'm telling you, Miami's not going to match it. You can get pissed off at it, but I'm not the one making decisions. I am telling you, Mario Cristobal is in the best situation of any head coach in America right now. Here's why. He doesn't have to tell anyone no. He gets to enjoy the success he has at Oregon. He gets to enjoy all the perks he has at Oregon, and he doesn't have to tell anyone no. When Miami comes calling, which they will, he doesn't have to tell Miami no. He can look Miami dead in their eyes and say, I'll take your job tomorrow. All you have to do is give me everything Oregon gives me. Miami then has to look at each other. They have to bow their chin. They have to tuck their tail, turn around, and walk out the door. Mario Cristobal never removes a smile from his face. Didn't have to tell his old folks no. He didn't have to tell his family down there no. He didn't have to tell anyone no.
Right. I just think it's just different out there in Oregon. I don't think Florida is a serious contender to poach Mario Cristobal just because of the resources out there, man. I think they sell to be Bama of the West. Like, real deal. The infrastructure they got out there is insane.
I don't think they have any more resources than Florida. It's just a willingness to spend, and that's what we got to wait and see.
I mean, if our coaches don't have private jets for every assistant coach, then we don't have those resources. We got the money to go.
Well, they need them more too, though, right? You know what I mean? Some of it has to be kept a little bit in perspective. Like Oregon needs that more because they don't have the recruiting grounds. Nope. I mean, they gotta have that. You can't recruit in Oregon.
I don't know what the drive is like to like California or anything like that. I don't know the logistics.
I don't know either, but
I'm pretty sure there's other belts. Like there's a lot of other stuff, man. Just like the money
they be in California pretty heavy.
Yeah, right. I know they do Cali.
On the West Coast. Yeah,
right. They do some work down here too. You know, in Florida.
That's still crazy. Like it ain't like they just using that shit to fly far. Like they using that shit as a luxury.
Yeah. It again. See, this is the thing. I don't disagree because we've been talking about this in our private chat for a while. Your takes aren't wrong. I don't disagree with them at all. It's just we got to know the hearts of men. I don't know how Mario feels about all this stuff. That's what that's the part we just don't know. You know, where does his heart lie within the situation? I can't necessarily say. You know, I know how passionate Miami fans are about returning Miami football to greatness. How passionate is he? I know he has a loyalty to Phil Knight because Phil Knight gave him a chance, his second chance at head coaching. So, you know, there's some of that goes at play. I know he has ties to, you know, his family back down south. Be nice to be closer to that, perhaps. It's just really going to boil down because this is the thing. Like,
you got an open checkbook, bro.
Yeah, when you got that jet, fuck.
You got an open checkbook to do whatever you want to
do. That's us because we don't have those things, right?
No, I'm just saying that's their biggest like resource. He just got
not many have that. Not just us. Not many coaches have that.
Okay, fine, right? But everything. What moves you may not move me, is what I'm saying.
No, for sure.
So it's just that's the thing. For you, that could be the motivating factor, you know, because you and I have both, or all three of us, I'm sure, have turned down money because it didn't feel like the money I wanted to take. Like, nah, I mean, I ain't no hooker. So everything not just going to boil down to you throwing some money my way. You know, the Jets could be nice. Again, I'm not saying we got to figure out what he wants. I think Miami's job right now is to aggressively pursue it, period. If they're trying to be serious, the message they want to send by firing Blake James, for one, I definitely think that was a message to Mario because it's on record. They don't like each other. So whether they can land him or not, that's fine. Miami's responsibility is to go after Mario, period. Now, if they get it done, that's here, you know, here nor there, but they have to attack it. They have to go for
question. Can I ask you a serious question?
Go ahead.
Well, you got Ice Harris on the board.
Y'all be top 5, right?
Yo, I took you serious too. I got him right there next to Trayon at y'all quarterback. I got him right there. Wherever you got Trayon at QB coach, that's right where I got Ice. So just level them out right there together.
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
That's a legendary family, man. Shout out to them.
No doubt, bro. That's funny too. Because when I saw that picture, I was like, "Why Ice look so much bigger than Trayon?"
And then my boy Brandon gonna be the DC.
I thought we
Brandon. He got his GA. He got his feet wet as GA at FSU. DB coach at FIU. It's lined up perfectly. Be the DC.
DC. Wow, bro. What are you doing?
On the block.
Dan Mullen.
Boy, shit, boy. Going out of here with that. I bring him
DJ Mullen over here.
No, he could coach my corners. Nah,
DC. Pop's gonna take care of him.
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the current climate, man. We really just have to see. You know, I spoke on it before. Navarro's one of the only reporters that I kind of, you know, dig into. I think he doesn't care about, you know, kicking shins and upsetting some people. I don't think he does things just to get you to line up. So, you know, and again, David Lake kind of repeated the same sentiment is that money will not be the handcuff. It seems as if
Mr. Ball is going to crack if he goes to Miami, bro. They got to drug test that man if he go to Miami.
Smells like fear in this room. So, anyways.
No. I just know.
That's not crack.
Crack.
There's no more crack.
I know Cristobal don't do crack. He don't strike me as crack.
I still stand by my take, and I want people to still argue with this. He should have never left UCF to go to Nebraska. Nebraska's dead. There's no reason to go to Nebraska.
That's all he wanted, bro. Like that's his
There's
ceiling.
None.
He don't want to win national championships.
He didn't have to do it at UCF. I guarantee UCF has great facilities.
But UCF ain't home.
UCF don't got better facilities than Nebraska, though, bro.
You don't want to win.
I don't know.
Big.
I'm
you
looking into it. I ain't willing to jump on that boat.
No, Nebraska go spin.
I mean, I'm not going to say they aren't. I'd really like to look into it.
I wouldn't. That seems like a terrible job.
What, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Exactly, and he took it. He took it. Miami ain't a terrible job.
Oh no.
It ain't terrible, so we'll see. When we spoke on this earlier because
it just ain't Oregon.
I said, I just ain't really to crown Oregon that job like that yet. I think Chip Kelly made it an attractive job. And they had some success before Chip. Well, I can't remember the other coaches though. So
he was a coach before Chip.
I don't think success matters as far as being a good job right now.
No.
Coach. I think from a coach, I don't care what Chip Kelly did there. I care about if Nike got an open checkbook for me to be able to go get recruits how I want to in this new NIL market. They're gonna spend money on facilities, get me the best shit in the world. I care about that shit. I don't give a fuck about if Bobby Bowden won in 91 or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, again, they ain't never won. And Nebraska, they ain't got nothing but history. And somebody chose to go there. So, I mean, you just have to see. If you don't crack, you don't crack good. Come bring your crack smoking ass down to Miami. I know a guy. I know a guy down there. We can get you straight. So, what I was about to say right before he jumped in there is, I said a long time ago, Mario is still a pipe dream to me. I don't intend on us getting him. And that's why I said Miami only has to do the job of going after Mario. That's their only job.
So who you like after Mario? We got Lane. Who else you got on the board?
After that, I think it gets really shaky because, the LSU job's open, the USC job's open.
Jimbo don't shut all that shit down.
Where you think Jimbo going?
Nowhere. I don't think that recruiting class with the money behind Jimbo, it just makes no sense for Jimbo. Jimbo in a great situation.
We heard a rumor earlier that another big name coach is going there. So, we'll see. To LSU.
Who?
Yeah, pretty big name coach.
It's a video out there that
Riley.
Yeah,
Lincoln Riley,
12 a year.
That's a crazy number. So they saying that could be done already. So that shakes it up even more then, because then now you have Oklahoma open. The carousel gets crazy. It gets super crazy. For me, after Lane, then all the rest of my guys that I'm interested in were guys that I thought were more.
Michigan State locked Mel up.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They paying him over 8.
Yeah, they paying that boy like
we're
9 a year.
We're merging over to national talk a little bit.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Wrap it up.
One time.
No. Remember, we got a guest coming on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, let's get into our Virginia Tech preview. We're gonna bring our boy Don 757 on, and we're gonna kick it with him about the Virginia Tech game.
For sure.
All right, cool. We got a quick break. Y'all mind if I take a leak?
Do your thing.
Let me come right back.
My Brunt read. I seen the smoke. Let me grab something real quick. I seen the text. I just seen it. I'll be back. Huh? Almost.
I got a Florida fan arguing with me, CJ. He's about to piss me off, bro.
Saying what?
He's trying to compare the team that Mike inherited to Dan's and Mo.
No, it's not the same.
He said, y'all,
fuck Florida
Mike
State.
inherited a 6-win team from Willie. Dan inherited a 4-win team. I said, Dan inherited Pitts, Trask, Tony.
Dan inherited a lot of damn talent, bro. Mac had some players on that team.
Yeah, Mike inherited Asante Samuel, and that's about it.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Not the same.
I mean, what?
Nah. And then, aside from, like, it just the culture with Willie, man, it was just going downhill, man. It was just a lot more than just strictly talent that he not. And then with the culture of damn Jimbo and Willie on top of that. So,
yeah,
a snowball. So, hell no, man.
Man, bring Willie back. Hating ass motherfuckers. That's number 3 on my list. Willie Taggart.
My boy Willie.
Bro, if I know it's like it's never gonna happen. If he went to UM or Florida, I would, bro. The story.
What if he was good though? That would be the funniest.
Yeah,
shit.
the story.
No, that'd be hilarious if he ended up winning that UF.
Yeah, like you'd be like, what the fuck? That was like, who did that to me?
Patrol.
Oh, Lawrence Cajun.
I'd be like, who hired him
Georgia.
to fuck?
Yeah,
like who paid him to fuck us, bro?
Lawrence Cajun couldn't catch a cold for UM. He go to Georgia and get drafted late, mind you. But my homeboy is a huge Bulldogs fan. He's like, hey man, we just got this Cajun kid from y'all. What's the deal?
He's terrible.
I said, man, that motherfucker got handmade of stone. Oh, all of a sudden he go to Georgia, bitch can catch.
That's crazy.
He went crazy against Florida that year too. Yeah, I don't even know if he's still in the league.
You always got all the bad Florida news and shit.
Huh? Nah, I just remember that shit. I was talking about Cajun.
Oh, yeah. Cajun.
I was talking about because we was right before you came in, we was like, what if Willie came to one of us and was good? Like if he came to Florida or Miami and was like kicking ass, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Willie 3rd on my list, dog.
Yeah, right above Ice.
Yeah. It might be a package deal. All right.
Ice at FAMU, ain't it?
I don't know. Where's Ice?
Yeah, I think Ice at FAMU, bro. Doing something.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so
I see what you just did. You told me before the show, if he can't hit on 1 or 2, we'll just wait till next year. You just said Willie's 3, so you're basically saying we ain't hiring Willie. That's what you said.
No, I say go to 3. Probably 3 for me might be like, I like Napier. He's doing a good job down there. I don't know. A couple other people I can't think of right now. All right, so we sliding over to national.
Yeah. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, let's slide over to national talk. One time for the great folks at Brunt Insurance and Financial Services. Anything you need insured from the Panhandle to the Keys, visit bruntinsurance.com or give them a call at 954-589-2204. Cars, home, motorcycle insurance, anything you need insured. Any new listeners, man? I don't know if you guys got insurance, but if you're in that market, just give Greg a call. It's on the website, throwing a little inquiry. I promise you he can lower your rates. I promise you. And he lowered my shit at Geico with Geico. I was like, how the fuck you lower my shit at their shit?
That's go to show you, man. It's who you know. You know what I mean? Get the right connections, man.
Big coverage, big policies, man. Shout out to the man, Greg. So we continue. We're talking coaching, right?
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of the national news. Coaching carousel.
Mel Tucker they about to bolt Mel Tucker down on a big deal, Michigan State.
I don't want to hate. This deal is premature, is it not?
Early. It's early.
It's crazy.
But you look at the landscape, bro. He's a hot commodity, bro. Like he's a gem right now.
I would let somebody else
now, bro. I'd take Mel right now.
You gotta strike when the iron is hot, man.
Oh, hey, listen.
And the Michigan show they got the paper to play big boy ball, man. That's some real money coming from Michigan State.
I wonder what they were paying before that. Who was the coach before him? We don't even remember, do we?
D'Antoni.
Yeah, D'Antoni.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, D'Antoni had a good run too, though. Right. D'Antoni did a lot in Michigan State. But it's just funny to me because I expect the level of expectation of Michigan State are just kind of beat Michigan and maybe win the Rose Bowl, you know? So what a deal for that's really your bar. I mean, a natty is everybody wants a natty, obviously. But if he goes there, beats Michigan, and wins a Rose Bowl or two, he's a god.
Yeah, D'Antoni was doing that exact,
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He had that job for a long time, man.
Right, that's all you got to do. And, man, they paying him the bag.
Yeah.
They ain't,
They say that's the highest coaching deal for African-American head coach in any sport, on any level.
Yeah, insert applause right there, man. Applause.
Yeah.
We gotta get that kind of shit.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Shout out to Mel, man. I think we need more brothers need those opportunities, man. It's some terrible coaching. The landscape, like we're looking at the candidates out there right now. Like, what is the landscape? Ain't that many good coaches. I said
run off on the plug, Mel.
Billy Napier, and I think Billy is decent, but
yeah,
there's no Urban Meyer out there right now.
Yeah, you can't pay. Like I said, Billy might be like about third, fourth on my list. Can't pay Billy no damn $8 million.
Hell no.
Can't pay Billy no damn $8 million. And all Mel did is lose last year and have a winning season.
Mel lost. We're gonna see. Got all the damn transfers in the portal, and voila.
Yeah. Only problem with the portal is like that's kind of our strategy, but the portal ain't no secret no more. Saban got a starting wide receiver out of that portal. He got a starting linebacker out of that portal. So that portal ain't what it was. Manny was kind of the original, guy to go kind of trolling around in there, but that shit ain't what it was. I was surprised Mel pulled that much. And salute to Mel because it wasn't like he pulled a bunch of former 5-star guys. He just pulled guys that were going to be key contributors to his team and coached them up to a level that, allowed them to go out there and play some good football. So shout out to him. Absolutely congratulate that brother, man. Go get it, man. I hope you win no games next year. Still got to pay you.
Right.
Don't get much better than that.
I need Mel to keep winning, bro.
I don't care. It's about the money now.
Deion said them folks hitting him up now.
Yeah,
just TCU. Told you Deion's gonna play the game, man. Which it could be possible. I think that's just Deion doing what he's supposed to do, man. I told you guys, I feel like the information from that TCU visit, he was going to leverage that into publicity for Jackson State. Just doing what Deion typically does, build that hype up. No, I'm gonna stick around and build up this HBCU. Now, hey, I didn't turn down the TCU job or whatever job to stay at Jackson State to build the culture. So, that type of energy and that type of buzz goes a long way. And Deion knows that, man. He's a businessman. So I feel like he's playing the game.
He's a businessman?
It's about to be some wild. It's about to be some wild coaching shit go down because Franklin damn sure about to leave, right? So Penn State's about to come open. Oklahoma's open.
Finessing ass.
Miami's open. Florida's damn near open.
Probably open,
yeah, most likely open.
USC.
It's
Oklahoma
about to
could
be
be open according to the rumor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a wild carousel going.
Let's put resumes together, man.
Oregon about to be open.
Let's put some possibly. Hey, you don't know. Hey, let's put some resumes together, bro. I think we might can land a job on accident.
Right,
bro. It's wide
open. If Manny Diaz get hired as the head coach of Miami, man, anybody get hired.
Both of y'all guys got ties, right? And I'm a great recruiter, so I think we got the beginning of a staff right here.
Let's do it.
X's and O's, technical shit. I don't know none of that. I kind of be like Tim Brewster. Just put me on there, man.
Nah, I'm gonna run this shit into the ground like Willie did. Like,
who cares?
I'm gonna run. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, boy. I'll be honest with you.
And Willie got 20 mil out the damn deal.
We got practice today. Oh shit! God damn! Hold on, tell him I'm on my way. Just a test.
Is the DJ there? No, I'm just playing.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, this is probably the most exciting time in college football in a long time for me. Just because
it's wild right now, bro.
It is really the Wild West of who's gonna pull the trigger first, which is one reason they went ahead and did that with Mel to lock him up. And if I'm Mel, of course I take this deal. Again, the expectations just ain't crazy high, and I'm rich now. I'm done. We good. Nothing left to do. Now I could just try to win, which I'm sure he will. But yeah, this is I think Urban might come back.
No, I think he's settled in Jacksonville, man.
Think he's getting the hang of it, likes it there?
Yeah.
I didn't think he liked it.
I like the vibe of the team right now. Dude. Like, I'm chilling. I don't think we're finna win the Super Bowl this year or next year. No shit. Like
no, definitely not.
Clearly. But I think he settled in a little bit.
You know, I think we play each other this weekend too. Actually, San Fran and Jacksonville. I think that's.
Are you let down by your NFL season a little bit?
Absolutely. Okay. I am super
you popping big shit.
Yeah. Hey, I expect to be doing way better than this, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how the chips fall as far as just as people start to move around. And I think one thing we may see too is, which we kind of haven't touched on yet, are some of these assistants at these big time programs, names that we may not be super familiar with, getting their names, tossed into the ring. Some guys maybe over at Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, some of these programs.
Man, I'm telling you, man, watch out for if Lincoln Riley does end up taking the LSU job. Watch out for Brent Venables at Oklahoma.
That's a wild thing. I'd like to see it. I've always kind of thought Brent didn't want to be the head coach. I think
now that's not firsthand. If that he definitely
that might be the straw that break dabble bite, boy.
Oh yeah, shit. I wish, man.
I can live for that.
I can be okay with that. Been holding together this year. Hell, the Brent one that should be real bad this year. But yeah, over the past years, Brent has been keen to taking head coaching jobs because his whole thinking of is, why do I have to take a head coaching job when I'm making head coaching money, so to speak, right now at Clemson? Of course, not the stupid head coaching money, but
decent. Like what, $2 million, don't he?
Yeah. So decent head coaching job on lower levels with less responsibilities. I'm in a situation where my job is completely safe at Clemson. Don't have to worry about security at all. That's his whole MO. But a job like Oklahoma could change that train of thought and that thinking.
No doubt. Yeah, it could change the tune. I don't know.
That takes a lot of humility to think like that. Like I just got way too much ego to be like sitting back like, oh yeah, it's safe.
Yeah, I'm good with this $3 million.
That and it could just be his passion. Like,
yeah, he's just a defensive guy. Like Mickey Andrews,
like I don't want to get my defense.
Some guys just cool being coordinators.
Because can y'all think of anybody outside of Manny that called in on defense as a head coach? I really didn't.
Head coach, no.
I've heard it from like Mullen and Chip Kelly.
Was Dan doing it at one point? Dan may have been doing it at one point at Georgia. I'm sorry, not Dan. I'm tripping. Kirby was Kirby.
Kirby, Kirby was, but to get to that elite level, Like you just gotta let some of those responsibilities go. You gotta become a CEO.
Be CEO. That's what Dabo do. He does it perfectly. Dabo never called. He's never been an OC. Never been in that type of play calling role. But he knows how to. He knows how to politic. He knows how to run the damn operation.
No, but they also can hire like Kirby's able to do that because look who's running his shit. It's fucking Muschamp. You know, like of course I can leave the keys to him. They just hiring and they're operating like NFL franchises. They're hiring like real ass people to come be their DCs. Like Muschamp could go be he might get a job.
Yeah.
On the Lord,
I don't know if anybody's gonna hire Muschamp as a head coach.
He might get a job offer, bro. Like it's so many jobs open.
Like you think maybe? Okay, definitely not Oklahoma, not LSU. Miami. Muschamp at Miami?
Oh my God, that would be a perfect disaster for y'all, bro.
That's what you want in it.
Why
you don't want us to be good again, man? Why can't all of us be good again? Like the old days.
Oh my God, that would be so perfect, bro.
You love the chaos now.
I never even wanted y'all to be bad until I started listening to this show.
Nah, man, I grew up. I'm in West Palm, bro. So you know, Belglade is a Gator ass town, but
yeah,
West Palm, you in South Florida, bro. Most of my friends Miami fans, so I'm just used to harassment going back and forth with them boys for no reason at all.
We
didn't play each other that much.
Exactly right. It's like why we punching on each other all the time? Play you every 6 years if we lucky. And
hey man, Butch Davis stepped down to FIU. Butch came out and was snitching. Butch told everything. He turned state. He said them people don't care about football.
Well, yeah, he's saying they had like uniforms that's 9 years old.
Right.
All kind of shit.
operating like a Pop Warner program, but somehow beat Manny Diaz and the Miami Hurricanes.
That's crazy.
Constantly living in the past, man. You know, like let's look forward. Okay. How are uniforms 7 years old? How is that possible? Well, they just take the numbers off the back and uniforms get ripped and
exactly, bro.
Like I heard they bought didn't they say they bought shoulder pads
from some big time
from Ole Miss, I think.
Yeah, they had Ole Miss hand-me-down shoulder pads and shit. Like, come on, bro, that's crazy.
I think they put the head coaching job on like Craigslist.
Don't hey man, I'm telling you, I think we selling ourselves short. What about FIU?
Boys having open interviews.
Man, we could go down there, great city.
Ain't no pressure right there.
Very much so. You already beat Miami.
I thought it feel like FIU Venable.
I'm liking it. I'm seeing some opportunities for us in this, but yeah, that is nuts that a program. I mean, I know they're not the biggest program, but to be so uninvested, football pays for a lot of stuff.
Right.
Even at lesser programs, it provides a lot of the finances for so many things outside of football. You know, people say, "Oh, you know, what about the volleyball team?" The volleyball team can't play, bro, unless this football team generating some money. So for them to be that disrespectful, if Butch is telling the truth, and I don't know why he would lie. I don't understand his incentive to lie about that. That's just insanity to me. If you don't want to play football, just say you don't want to play football and just be done with it. But to be that poorly invested in your program, it's a shame to the university, period. They ought to just be ashamed.
What did I miss, bro? Kush Big.
Nothing.
No,
I was just saying how they, they have been, to be that uninvested is crazy. That's not even, like I said, if you don't want a football program, just get rid of the football program.
Right.
There's no need to just disrespect the players, the coaches.
Yeah, bro, come on, man. Especially college kids at that, man. Like that, them kids don't deserve that, man.
That's what Miami do. Miami need to bring Butch back, bro.
Who? Butch who?
The GOAT.
Butch Berry?
So you gonna disrespect Butch?
Bro.
You disrespecting Butch and Nevin, bro? This shit crazy, man. This boy disrespecting Shapiro and Butch.
Butch is 70 years
Mike
old,
Harley,
and he never won a national title. We won it with his players, but
man,
that's a different story.
That's his damn time.
That's Bushtown, bro. If y'all would have hired Butch, y'all would have never lost to FIU.
I'll tell you what,
but y'all hired Manny Diaz.
Butch square with me for who town it is, and we'll get that all squared away. That we'll do. We'll do a little fade. I got 5 good fades left. If you claim it's your city, Land gonna represent the Miami side, and we'll see how it goes.
You need that old man, bro. They're gonna put you under the
whoop
prison.
My ass. He might whoop my ass. Huh? Hey,
no, they're gonna put you under the prison. You hit that old man.
Shit, it's such thing as old man strength,
man. That man like 97 years old or some shit.
Yeah, honestly, man, true story. Shame on them. That's disgusting. Just get rid of the football program if you're not going to invest, because those young men deserve better than that. They came there.
Quit too. Everybody quit.
Who?
FIU, the AD quit too. Everybody like stepped down.
Everybody's out. Yeah, it's like because what am I going to operate?
A lunch shift at fucking Checkers. It's a whole football program.
Oh boy, got a hold of second job now.
Yeah,
for real, bro. Them boys.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. I'm glad he shed a light on that though, because they don't deserve players, and they don't deserve backing the fans if that's what they're doing. Because those, people go to those schools, they expect a certain product. FIU's had some success on the field.
No, nobody at FIU give a shit about football. I promise you that.
I mean, they ain't super invested. It's it's just like a Miami thing. Like, be good, or we don't give a shit. But be good, or we out.
That's a Miami thing.
That's such a Larian thing too. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But people say that shit. But I'm still a fan. I ain't jump ship to Bama.
No, real quick though. Do y'all think Deion get one of these jobs?
Not now. Not this year.
No.
Nah, not yet.
Think he'll build on it.
Not yet. That's a big jump. I think Deion would need to go, group of 5 next.
So why you think he telling us that he got more schools? I'm trying to
holler. That's what Deion do, baby. They stole Deion radio. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Deion's my boy. Deion's one of the probably 7 to 8 no's I really like, right?
No, that's my guy, man.
Yeah, definitely got nothing but love for Deion. He's one of my favorite athletes of all time, and a great personality on top of that.
For sure.
But I don't think Deion's ready to shake just yet, period, because much like Eddie George put out a statement too and said he's invested in his school. I think right now you're talking to a rich man. I think his investment right now is trying to raise up the standard of HBCU football. So I think he has higher aspirations. It's just not yet. So I believe right now Deion is strategically keeping a lot of eyes on what he's doing. I mean, Deion and Affleck commercials now. And they got the marching band.
Now he been in them. What do you mean?
Affleck?
Man, all type of commercials.
Like, no, I mean Affleck. I'm just saying, like, now he's with Nick Saban. No, he's had other commercials, but I thought that was pretty dope that now he's paralleled with Nick Saban. Who, remember, he walked out on that press conference and say, y'all don't call Coach Saban Nick. And it was funny because like they came out later and like the press conference, he was called Nick like 23 times. Deion was like, I'm out of here. Y'all don't call Saban no Nick. And the next press conference,
motherfucker say Deion.
They called him Coach Prime or something like that. Yeah, Deion.
I like literally how passionately wrong he was in that shit.
Bro, that was funny. He just had something to do. That's funny, though. I like it, though.
Okay,
again,
Deion.
Publicity. All publicity is good publicity. So, he goes for it. We talking about him. I think that's still a goal of his. And I commend him on that. I think eventually Deion would like to move up. But I think, Deion needs to kind of go Jackson State to Cincinnati or something like that and work his way up. I don't think many programs would be willing to take that big a risk yet.
All right. Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
Yeah. I think Prime, man, I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if when these I don't think it's time for him to go. I think he's out to something bigger, like y'all said, but I think that his interest is definitely gonna pick up. It was cute and fun at first, but I think there's gotta be some genuine interest there eventually. From a CEO standpoint, you gotta love like his resources, and then things he would probably put together, like coaching staff wise and recruiting wise, and bells and whistles. Yeah.
Again, I think his time is coming. I just think it's a few years away. I think he does have genuine interest in developing young men. Into
what he's doing, man.
Yeah, not just football players. I think Deion is taking an interest in the youth, especially in a sport that is dominated by young black men. I think he's taking an interest in seeing these guys develop. He knows where he came from. His children obviously have a different advantage because of the wealth he's attained. But I think he has a genuine interest in developing these young men. So I do think coaching is a actual passion of his, because remember, he started at high school down there in Texas. So this is, I believe, his path is there.
Else, bro.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there, but we're not gonna speak any negative on it. But I think he does have a passion for helping these young men become the best young men they can be.
Yeah,
so salute to Deion for that.
Wow. Let's get into the playoff rankings. You got Georgia, Alabama, Cincinnati, Ohio State. I'm not mad at that pecking order right now.
Not at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Georgia got to play Bama. So that'll take care of itself.
How y'all feeling about that right now? Y'all still feeling the same?
Yeah, Georgia.
I still like Georgia, yep. I still think I agree with people that say, oh, their offense is, man, I agree. But their defense is just going to create offense. Nasty. Yeah, it's just going to create offense just from turnovers, field position. Stetson Bennett's playing a little bit better than he did, the previous season. He ain't got to do a lot. He doesn't have to do an awful lot. He's another slot receiver playing quarterback. That's a little dude, man. But he's got good wheels. So I still like Georgia against Bama. Jim Rat, first one in, last one out.
So this kind of like this is one of those debates we kind of wanted to play out though. So,
this is pretty much what we predicted. Like this is what what it boils down to.
Yeah, because remember we said if Alabama wins,
Georgia loses, they still in. Like
yeah, that's saying if Alabama wins, you got those two in. Cincinnati will not there be in. Do you had that debate? Strength of schedule versus the head-to-head, because Ohio State strength of schedule wise, if they win out, it should be a no damn brainer. But at the same time, Oregon say, nah, let's hold up. Let's wait 1 second. We whoop y'all ass in the horseshoe. So that's I think Georgia win, but I kind of want Bama to win just for that damn chaos to see which way the damn committee will go with or 4 or 5 with Oregon and Ohio State. Now, of course, if one of those lose again, then that kind of take care of itself. But if they win out, it'll be interesting.
If Bama loses, that'll be loss number 2.
No, they're out. So then they won't
so then you just
Oregon and Ohio State to be in then.
Right.
If they win
Cincinnati.
out,
right. It'll be Georgia 1, Ohio State 2, Oregon 3, Cincinnati 4. That's kind of today how I see it playing out. That's my early vision. It'll get very weird if.
So that'd be interesting. We got a 2 versus 3 rematch, Oregon versus Ohio State rematch. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. However, if Bama wins, then you're talking about Bama 1, Georgia probably 2, then Oregon 3, Ohio State 4.
Nah, then it'll be either Cincinnati's gonna be in it. That's what we're gonna have that debate with Ohio State and Oregon. Or I guess it's a 3-way debate. You got the undefeated G5 team, right? That G5 team with the top 10 team in Notre Dame too.
They creating chaos. They have to expand this shit or do something different.
Yeah,
that's why I think they would squeeze Cincinnati out to again, argue for we got to expand it. We got to expand it because they're going to go strength of schedule. I think Oregon loses another one though.
I mean, this is like they're rebranding the bowls. That's what they about to do. It's slick the way they try to just trick the consumer.
Listen,
they about to just rebrand the bowls into what they call expansion to make you care about postseason more. Because right now nobody don't give a shit about these bowl games. They're losing money. Like the kids don't want to play in them, so they got to create interest to get the kids from not jumping pro. Some more expansion and shit. They just reformatting the bowls.
Yeah.
I got Oregon dropping one more though, and then I think they coach.
They got a good chance this week against Utah. We'll get to that later though.
Their coach possibly being poached at that point.
Oh shit!
What?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah. You don't care. Listen, if he loses, you care? We pick up a loser coach.
Who?
The Oregon coach.
I thought you were talking about Ice. My bad.
Come on, man. Chill out. Hey, chill out. Ice on my staff, bro. Like, be respectful.
Oh, the other team. My bad.
You know my HBCU, dog. Same colors makes it real easy.
Let's do these picks.
Yes, sir. So Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. It's just you versus projected numbers. You can choose some yards, touchdowns, fantasy points, and much more. You can also pick from football, MMA, boxing, or soccer. Download Prize Picks right now, and they will match your deposit 100% of the $100. Again, if you download Prize Picks right now, they will match your deposit 100% of the $100. Use the promo code RollUp. Prize Picks, baby.
Shout out to Prize Picks.
Real quick. Ice not my coach. I'm sorry. Ice is the head coach of Florida Memorial University.
Oh, so he left. Okay.
Yeah, he out of there. So
he down south. He getting groomed already.
He in Miami Gardens.
Yeah, he got the experience. He ready for the Miami Gardens.
Talk about him however y'all want to. That's fine. Yeah, he gone. So, all right, go ahead.
All right, so we got Michigan. Speaking of Mel Tucker and that big deal, you got to earn it this week. We got Michigan State at Ohio State.
You already know. Buckeye me.
Yeah, give me Ohio State.
Man.
It ain't that hard, brother.
Yeah. We go give me Ohio State. I don't know what kind of thing about it. Ohio State.
Come on, brother. All right, what else we got?
Cool. We got Wake Forest at Clemson. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Wake Forest. Fuck it. They go win the ACC. Well, even if they lose this, they still go to the
represent the Atlantic.
Yeah, because they beat NC State last week, so they'll still represent the Atlantic. But
give me Wake Forest. Give me Wake Forest.
Yeah, give me Wake. Wake can score. Clemson still can't.
Yeah,
I'll take Wake.
Clemson some buns.
Yeah. Oregon at Utah.
They lose Venable, boy. They finna really.
That's what I'm saying. They lose V, boy. It's a wrap.
Break that in. Finish their ass off.
I'd like to see that and believe that to be true. I got to see it first. I don't think.
That's all they got right now is defense, bro.
I know.
That's why Venable should be thought out, man. Because the job he done this year, dog, that shit's fucking amazing.
That turnover is starting to add up for him. Like we seen, because he's not the big, I'm going to go hire big time coaches. Mm-hmm. Saban and Kirby have been able to survive that by being able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Saban, I mean, Dabo, he's a loyal guy. He'll promote within.
Only reason I'm hesitant is, excuse me, I believe, just like we said about LSU, I still think it's a talent-loaded roster. That's the only reason. I think they're underachieving because the quarterback play hasn't been up to par, but Clemson's recruited too well over the last 5 years to be, you know what I mean, like a poor team right now. So that's why they are.
But that's what they are. They're a poor teim.
I mean, so is LSU in a sense, but it's still a lot of talent on that roster. You know what I mean? I think they're twins. Ironically,
LSU has a lot of injuries and things like that, so they got a lot of young players on the field, so it's a little different. LSU, Clemson got veteran guys that we thought were going to be good this year that were big time prospects, and they just don't look explosive. You don't see the ETN type talent.
That and that O-line is kind of finally caught up with them a little bit. That's the one position, oddly enough, where they haven't recruited particularly well, I mean. And they also don't have any slot receivers, in my opinion. I think that's catching up with them a little bit.
I think their scheme's outdated, too. I think, like, a lot of that offense, that sideways shit they've been doing all these years, it's like, I thought even when they had Trevor, that offense didn't make sense. I thought they should have went vertical a lot more with a generational quarterback.
We'll see. I'm just not. I mean, trust me, I ain't against them being down and out. I'm just.
Oh yeah, no, that shit over with out there, bro.
Hey, I hope so.
That shit over with. I don't think he got no more runs left in him.
Good.
Yeah,
because
that's
he ain't gonna be no coordinator. So, what's the next game, CJ?
Head coach.
He still be good enough to be ice.
What's the next game we got?
All right. My bad. Yeah, locked up on me.
I've had that happen.
All right, we got Oregon at Utah. Give me Oregon, man.
Yeah, give me Oregon.
Big Utah.
Oh, look at him.
What?
Oh, look at him.
No. I like Urban Meyer. I like Alex Smith. Okay. I'm just
Utah.
Both of them played there. What are you talking about? Or one played there, one coach there.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was playing Saturday or some shit. What are you talking about?
Nah, it's a culture that was built there.
Right.
Okay, Urban Meyer built his legacy at Bowling Green.
Bro, you're not finna give me the history of Urban Meyer.
You don't know about Urban Meyer. You didn't even know who he was till he was y'all coach. And then he went to Utah.
I don't know who this man think he's talking to.
You don't know about Urban Meyer, dog.
I can tell you Urban Meyer whole system, how he met Dan Mullen, how they started the offense. I tell you all that shit if you got time for it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, big Utah
how
Utes
they create this whole little shit, man.
Utah Utes are known for disrupting some shit, so I'm taking Utah. Real talk.
You want a Utah?
Yes, I do. I'm not denying that. Yeah. Okay. So I can get my coach.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna matter, bro. What do we got next?
All right, so we got the Florida class, man. BCU versus FAMU, man. Give me the Wildcats, man. We're gonna get 10 straight on these boys.
Give me we know what you're picking, bro.
Right. 10 straight, baby.
Y'all don't want 9 straight?
9 straight, bro. 9 fucking straight. Like I said, my son about to be 11 in December. He don't know what it feel like to lose to FAMU.
He don't know what it feel like to lose.
He don't know what it feel like to lose to FAMU.
You know what?
Crazy straight.
I hate it for you, young boy. You're gonna feel it this year. I mean, it's all good. You be all right, Junior. But yeah, big rattler.
That's how he talked this week. Next week he'll come back. Man, I knew he was gonna lose.
We had to do it for the show.
Got to. That's what we do. I don't cap on Sundays. Now Lions say I cap on Sundays. I don't cap on Sundays. But I ain't capping now. Big rattler vibes. Plus, I never been to Bethune-Cookman. I've been to FAM.
You give me FAM, man. I ain't got no score. FAM the best team in the state right now.
That's right,
they
baby.
A little bit.
That's right.
They got LeBron. They got LeBron cosign.
Yeah, they team LeBron.
LeBron, you got a lot of teams this fall. You a Georgia guy.
Yeah.
FAMU guy.
Yeah.
All that shit go out the window.
You got to hedge your bets. You got to hedge your bets. I got an SEC team. I got a Pac-12 team. My Pac-12 team, the Utes. What's up? What other conferences? Miami, my ACC team.
We're not gonna go down your whole roster of teams.
Nah, it ain't gonna take long. Nah, y'all go ahead. What else we got?
All right, so now that's good. That's 4 games. That's 4 games. We got.
You need one more?
No, that's 4 plus our 3, so that's 7. What's the records, Harlan?
Let's catch up.
Yeah, come on in, Harlan. What we got?
All right, so we got. Let's see here. CJ and Silk picked UNC. Larion's the only one to pick Pitt. CJ's the only one to pick Oklahoma, which Baylor won. Yeah. CJ and Silk both picked Texas A&M, so Larion got Ole Miss. CJ and Silk both picked Wake Forest, so Larion took an L against NC State. CJ and Silk both picked Michigan, so Larion took the L against Penn State. And then CJ was the only one to pick FSU, so Silk and Larion took the L for the FSU game. So that leaves us at CJ at 40-37, Silk at 40-37, and Larion at 39-38.
This is so close, bro. That's crazy. This is insanely close. I love it.
Man, I want some tequila, bro. I'm trying to get that 1942.
Right, damn, that's close.
If I win, I tell you, if I win, I'm on. What we cap it at? 200?
200.
100.
200.
200.
Right.
Ooh, 200. I don't know. It'll be bourbon for me though. I'll find a $200 bourbon. I gotta win this thing, man.
I gotta look at me a good ass bottle then.
I gotta win this thing. It's so close, bro. This is dope. This is dope.
Yeah,
I just finished my last 1942 bottle. I was just like, bro.
So what are we capping off at? Capping off at next week? The end of next week?
Not regular season. So we got
that's the end of next week.
Oh, okay, yeah. This week and next week. Yeah, regular season. Yep.
Yeah.
We can end up in a tie.
Then we'll do the
if we end up in a tie, then we'll
conference
get
weekend.
The bowl predictions. Yeah. We'll do it.
Bowl prediction, the bowl prediction, that can be a lot. Or conference weekend.
I don't do the bowls, bro. We got to cap it somewhere because the bowl shit get goofy.
If it ends in a 3-way tie,
you don't know who gonna play.
We'll do conference weekend. Yeah, conference weekend. Ain't no way it's gonna end up in tie 2 weeks in a row. So yeah,
right.
We'll do if we end up tied, then we'll take it one more week to.
We'll take it down all the way to like point spreads and all that type of stuff. Like,
yeah, we can do that. It'll work out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right.
I'm winning this shit anyway, so it don't matter.
Maybe not.
No, that's dead. I gotta pull it out.
All right. So, where we at with it? We had
a life coach.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. We absolutely do have life coach.
That's my man
Spencer Jerky. Let's see. Hold on. What we got going on? There we go. Oh, the shout out to Spencer's Jerky, the only made-to-order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher to source tender steak specifically for your batch. Marinated 24 hours in freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with no added sugars. 5 staple flavors include original Old Bay, habanero bourbon, mandarin jalapeno, and lemon pepper.
Oh,
my God. Worldwide shipping from spencersjerkyandjerky.com. We can get you this delicious, locally sourced, crafted beef jerky.
Right.
Anywhere from Athens, Georgia, to Athens, Greece.
Why you got to start? I like to play on that. I was about to say.
See what I did? You see what I did? Let me do what I do, baby. Exclusive promo code Big Meat for 10% off your order from Spencer'sJerkyandJerky.com. Fuck with our guy Spence. He fucks with you. And I talked to Spence. We're looking at getting some gluten-free options as well. So stay tuned. We'll see if we can get that cracking.
For all you soft people that can't eat gluten.
I'm starting to think I ain't that allergic to gluten. I think I'm allergic to wheat, but we'll figure it out.
You too old. We trying to figure out what you're allergic to, bro.
Yes, I ain't.
Eat everything now, fam. Fuck it.
No. Oh, we actually do have a life coach question. Hold on 2 seconds for me. I do apologize. Oh, here we go. Due to my wife's job, we have to stay home for Thanksgiving. Her family is in the same city as we are. She also wants us to spend Christmas with her family instead of mine, since it's their tradition. How do you think I should handle this?
Tell her ass, tell her ass y'all going your people's house Thanksgiving. Simple as that. I mean, for Christmas, simple as that.
Yeah. We gotta share that energy. You gotta go both ways. You gotta understand that a little bit.
Yeah. Now, like I understand that Christmas is technically your holiday, but if you're not able to shake work and you're going to be at your parents' house for Thanksgiving, then this going to be 1 year. It's going to have to be missed, man. Can't go both ways, man.
What we try to do is, like, me and my wife usually try to go to both houses if that's what's going on. So, if we can make it happen, if we're in town, we try to go by both sides of the family house, like in that way, so it's not either or. But if it's a situation where it's either or, I think you got to kind of swap those holidays and like, especially if you're close with your family.
Yeah.
Things you got to share that energy a little bit. Got to be a little bit of compromising a little bit. That's how relationships work.
Right. It won't be all hell bent just because that's the tradition. Well, shit, circumstances change every now and then. Just flip it up sometimes.
Every relationship is about compromise. No matter what the situation may be, business, personal, a relationship is about giving and taking. So I'll be honest with you, man. Like, you can't allow a situation to be dominated by any party. We're both giving to each other and receiving from each other. So yeah, I'm with these guys, man. And I normally don't take anything seriously, but I am very serious about the nature of relationships and how we must view them as reciprocal. So if you want to spend those holidays with your family, then absolutely it must be split. We got to just talk about it. One of us gets Thanksgiving, one of us gets Christmas. Your family is definitely not more important than mine if I deem it important to me. Now, I'm not a super holiday person, so it doesn't bother me on a personal level. But if it's something that is important to you, you must not compromise there. Well, you must compromise, excuse me. However, they don't get both of the holidays. So they get one, you get the other, and then maybe next year you flip-flop.
Agreed. Yeah. Something like holidays, man. That got to be something that y'all talk about and figure out what works
these
best
days.
for y'all.
I don't want to go nowhere on holidays anyway. These days, I be want to stay my ass home. I don't go to my mama's house. I don't go to her mama's house. I want to tell my.
I won't go nowhere anyway. Yeah, period.
Right.
I don't give a shit. That's if it's Tuesday.
Right, that's the agreement. That's the compromise.
I don't want to go nowhere where I can't smoke.
Or the fourth day of Kwanzaa. I don't care if it's.
I know I can't smoke at your mama's house, so I'm gonna go over there. But
all right, already high.
Yeah, I'm a real pothead, so most of my decision making, like football games, where I'm gonna go on holidays, like playing that shit around, like who can smoke.
Yeah. That's a real route. That's
my homeboy, one of my homeboys, a sheriff, he invited me to a fight one time. He was like, "Bro, you wanna come over and watch the fight?" I said, "Nah, bro, I'm just ordered myself." He's like, "Bro, we right around the corner." I was like, "Yeah, but I can't smoke at your crib."
Right. Respect my gangster.
Yeah, for sure. So I am too old not to be enjoying boxing how I want to watch it, motherfucker.
Exactly. No doubt. And there's no offense to anybody.
For sure.
Don't take offense. It's just I want to be comfortable. And if my comfort makes you uncomfortable, I respect that. So I'll stay home. No doubt. But yeah, shout out to that life coach question. Anything else?
Nah, man. What you learn today?
I learned
real quick. Do y'all think Travis Scott ever performs? When do y'all think he performs again?
Oh yeah, he'll get to perform again.
It'll be this summer.
I think
summer.
Probably springtime, spring break, that type of thing.
I don't see it, bro. You gonna have to sit down for a little minute. This is wow.
I think this is a little tough to just put on him, but I kind of get how it works. So, you know what? I'm kind of
a lot going on, man. It's like a lot of video. It's just so much going on.
A lot of moving parts.
It's a lot of moving parts, bro.
Man,
you just see how I play with more information come out, but just looking from the outside in.
Yeah,
I don't know. I need more information. I guess shit.
I mean, Drake is included in the lawsuit now.
You ain't getting none Drake money.
Right. I guarantee you they do.
You think so?
Yeah. Drake, you see, Drake came out with a statement real fast.
Yeah,
this shit is huge, bro.
I'm a guess.
Yeah,
I'm a guess. I don't think they get Drake money. We'll see. I'm gonna stand on that. I don't think they get Drake. I was a guess. You told me to come out. I came out. Things got wild. Now I got to pay because people got hurt.
No, I think in a civil world works different. Like inciting, they're saying they incited a riot.
Mm-hmm.
In civil court, people dying. I think that's a different type of liability. Of like it ain't criminal. I think civil suits are a little bit different. They facing some big dog shit. So that's why I think they're gonna be sitting down for a little minute, just for like that standpoint. I think Travis is gonna be chilling from a business standpoint because he got a lot hanging in the balances right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if I could find some evidence that would say they incited the riot, then I could see it. And I know Travis has been charged with that before. So I'll wait a little bit. As of right now, I would say I don't think he's going to get bammed up with that. And he'll be performing, I wouldn't say like immediately, maybe in 6 months. I think they'll let it cool a little bit. So we'll see. Either way wouldn't surprise me. I'll say that. Right, but what did I learn today? I learned that Tim Ice Harris is the head coach of Florida Memorial University.
Told you, get ready for the Miami job.
Yeah, you got these. Yeah, that's more experience than what Manny had.
I'm no
way more experience than Manny.
No disrespect to the Harris family. I just don't think Ice is quite qualified. That's just, I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't think he's got the resume. But that's what I learned today.
Yeah, I learned 45 points is the most UF has ever gave up in the half. And it came from an FCS opponent at that.
What?
42 points. I'm sorry, 42 points.
Gee. What you got there, brothers?
Somebody got to make history, bro.
But you don't think you to be a team like FSU or, you know, one of them type of damn teams. You wouldn't think.
Even. I'm looking at Oklahoma, Texas Tech.
Right, but I'm like a 90s FSU, like one of them high-powered offenses or just a fluke damn game where, you know, someone came into the damn swamp, Bama or Tennessee or –
Because, even in y'all dog fight, it was a low-scoring affair. So that's nuts.
42 and a half, bro. And it come from –
Hey, you play to win the game, man.
Yeah.
Somebody had a screenshot of Mississippi State versus Sanford, and it was like a similar score. Oh, like the same type of shootout. Larry Fitzgerald threw – not Larry Fitzgerald. Nick Fitzgerald threw for like 6 touchdowns, some crazy shit.
That's
like,
crazy.
I was like, bro, we're living their life. We're Mississippi State. It's crazy.
That's nuts. So what'd you learn today, bro?
Damn, I just had my mind. What did I learn? Oh, I learned that I didn't know FAMU was on a 10-game losing streak.
No, a decade.
Right?
It's 9-game losing streak, but since last year with the COVID, it's been an actual decade, so to speak, but actual 9 games.
9 games. Still, that's a long time, dog.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's nuts. All right.
That's why I learned that.
Yep, 9 in a row.
Hey, out of here? What we taking out of here? Give us what y'all feeling? We need some Dolph.
Dolph, man, get paid.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Can't go wrong with that one. And we out of here, man. Hey, $5, man. No cap on Sundays. We live each and every Sunday. If you're in the Orlando area, pull up at the Cush House, 6432 Pinecastle Boulevard. We about a mile away from the Florida Mall. Come flick it up. A lot of art, a lot of fly shit going on in the building. We out here. Make sure y'all check out Smoke 91. Check out 26 Degrees. Check out Stadium in Gale. Double fries, no slaw. Oh, I met my man. I met a dude yesterday, my dude Gerald, in Jacksonville. He stopped at the Gator Booster Club meeting, and he was talking about the roll-up. He's like, man, I agree with Larry on his take on the slaw.
Oh man,
elite like, slaw, baby.
You're a nasty guy, fam.
Nah, elite slaw hard to find. French fries, easy money.
Shout out to Gerald, man.
Shout out, Daryl.
Shout out to Gerald for going slaw hunting.
Nobody hunts. We don't hunt. We just take the time to investigate. We're already there. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. All love.
All love, man. It's the roll up. We out.